You know that you remind me of a love that I once knew. Yes, it's true. Oh, you know that you What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. That's right, y'all. It's Thursday. One more day to your favorite day of the week, Friday. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Let me get this video straight, and hope everybody's doing fantastic. Thank you so much, Batty Lynn, and I hope you got your package. I know you said you did, but I'm just double checking. I'll be right back after I get this video straight. Let me get this straight. Let's get it. Let me get this straight. Let's see if we could just dial it in real quick this morning, make it real nice. Okay, that's pretty good right there. We're gonna raise it up, and we're gonna see where we at over here. We gotta skip this. Let's check where we at with it. Okay, just a little bit of fixing, I'll say right about. Let me see if this is gonna cooperate this morning with us. See if we got it this morning. It's real close, it's real close, that's real close. And guess what? Close enough. I'm running with that. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let me make sure I see that little picture on the other side. Yep, we got all parts. We got everything. That's right, y'all. It's time to get it together. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. To be honest with you, it feels like Friday already to me. I'm just up, had a good night, got a lot of rest, and I'm so energized. Can't wait to get into this next part, this next show with you guys, because we got a lot to cover. But we can't play around. What's the first thing we do when we come here? That's right, we got to get those prayers in the air. Got to get those prayers. I want to pray for love, happiness, peace, health, good health. That's right, good health. I want to pray for community. I want to pray for conversation. I want to pray for people to have connections. That's what I'm praying for today. And overall, I want to pray for people to be able to have peace. That's right, you guys. Who are we praying for this morning? Let's pray for Sam Champion. We got Jeffrey Spilker up in the building early. We got Mark Dorfman. I see Audrey up in here too. 1920s Graveyard. Nice suit. Thank you so much. It's my favorite color, by the way. How you doing there, Batty Lynn? Thank you always for coming through, checking us, and making sure our audio was straight. Thank you so much, Mark Gabrielle, for being in here this early. I appreciate you. Trust me, I will make it worth your while. Miss Swanza, how you doing? And thank you yesterday for the super chats and all of the love that you always show us. This is a family affair over here. We appreciate you. Audrey Durham, thank you so much for chiming in early. Hope you're having a good one. I got work to put down. Mark Gabriel, Batty Lynn, I got my package ready to order ready to order the soil. There we go. Who else we got? Daniel Green, good morning. Eric Schrammer, that's right, good morning, boo. Sam Champion, thank you so much. Teddy Marcel, also Essential Love. Mark Dorfman, who else we got up in the building? Okay, Teddy's up in here early. Okay, Teddy, how you doing, Teddy? Hope you're doing well. Can't forget about Liberty and Justice. Can't forget about Casey. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker. Also want to make sure if we're always shouting out Terry. Can't forget about Luigi. Also, who else do I want to try to get in there real quick? VIP Auction Group. Ain't hear from you in a long time. How you been? Okay, and that's going to be it for this morning. Oh, man. It's time to get into it, you guys. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. I got like a couple more seconds before I'll be really ready to go, but I want to check this audio, make sure that's up, and let me clear my throat. That's right, y'all. Get your water, your tea, your coffee, because guess what? It's about time. Let me make sure this audio is straight, because I'm getting right into it as soon as we drop that bomb. Okay, and guess what, you guys? One more day till Friday. Hope you guys are ready, because guess what? I am. Let's go. Without any further ado, I bring to you our show, our bottom line, trending topics, current events, much, much more. Let's get into it, you guys. Okay, anytime you're ready. I'm ahead of the clock this morning. I told you I'm ready to go. Come on, 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 come on. And we got a good health and wellness section today. Ooh, we got a good one. I'm gonna run it down kind of fast though, try to get you guys out of here early. Are you ready? I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere, but not here yet. That took less than a minute. So let me give you a little more time. Okay. Olay. Don't play. That's right, you guys. It's time to go. We got to open up those pores. We got to open up those pores. And y'all got to stop sending me these hard requests. We got to open up those pores. These people are legends. We got to open up those. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. Who said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she crossed the scene. Then every her turn would ice the dream, being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't run around breaking young girls' hearts. That's always my favorite part, right? And mama always told me, be careful who you love, or be careful what you do, because a lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean is not my lover. Whoa, she's just a girl who says that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. That's right, y'all. That's how we get it in. Shout out to the late, great, can't say nothing bad about him, the my MJ, Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Mr. Glove and Moonwalk himself. I know how to do it, but can't do it because I'm going to just slide off the screen. But I'm a professional moonwalker. Y'all like, yeah, all right, so show us. And with that being said, good Thursday morning. And if pump that beat. It's Thursday the 26th. That's right, y'all. It's 2026. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that, and chat, and this, and this, and that. And we be talking about this and that, and chat, and this, and this, and that. Just got me lit. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Boogotti NYC. That was the man right there. Y'all can't front on him. Human Nature, Thriller. Come on now, Dirty Diana, and one of my other favorites. All that I can say is that they don't really care about us. Yes, that's right, the late, great Michael Jackson, R.I.P. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. It's your boy, Boogotti NYC. It's time to get into it, you guys. That's right, that's just the way that I warm up. Don't have to be perfect, because guess what? I made it another day. That's the focus. Hope you guys are having a good one. Yes, it's your boy, Boogotti NYC. It's time for what? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I'm going to ask you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from and what time it is, because I love to go and get content from where you're from. Also, do me a favor. Let's try to stay on topic. Let's stay on point today. It just makes so much good work, so much better communication when it comes down to the chat, and we can see who the bots are and get them out of here early. Also, let's ignore them because we know who they are. And when they stand out, what do you do with the weeds? You just come through and get them out of there. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. Without any more further ado, what am I gonna say now? Let's get into these titles. It's time to get into this thumbnail, you guys. We've got Trump. Why did Trump say he doesn't trust anyone? Well, I guess he's been through a lot of cases, a lot of things going on, and I'm sure at his age, he has his own reasons. But we have to keep on moving forward because we're going to get into that topic plus much more. We've got Iran. The military mocks the U.S. strategic failures and rejects the 15-point plan. That is a 15-point plan that the United States had handed over, and apparently Iran is still pushing back. But we're going to see for ourselves. Last but not least, what do we have here? We've got Norway's Jeffrey Epstein fallout, a case study in accountability. Told you guys yesterday and the day before. We've got the United States when it comes down to Jeffrey Epstein. We've got London when it comes down to Jeffrey Epstein. We've got Russia. We've got Ukraine. Also other places like, what was that? I think it was Paris as well. And now we've got many more places that are stepping up. And a lot of leaders are now, we're going to see what's intertwining with all of these powerful men. We got a lot to get into, you guys, this morning. It's Thursday morning. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get to work. Get your water, your coffee, your tea, whatever you have. It's time to get to work. Let me make sure this audio is right again so I can start you guys off with some opening rounds from our president, who always has something for us to, always has something to say to us. This one here is basically, he's getting right into the topic about how he doesn't trust anyone. But this is at the White House while he's being questioned by a couple of reporters. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. And let me make sure that is the first that we have up there. That's what we got. So let's get into it, Boogotti. Let's go.
Can you give us any more sense of who exactly in Iran it is either?
Good morning, everybody.
Look, speaking with?
Yeah, we had, I hate to say this in front of these young people. They're not children. I spoke to most of them. They sound like adults to me.
Good morning,
even though
everyone.
they're sort of children, right? They'll always be your children. But I hate to say it, but we killed all their leadership. And then they met to choose new leaders, and we killed all of them. And now we have a new group, and we can easily do that. But let's see how they turn out. We have really regime change. You know, this is a change in the regime. Because the leaders are all very different than the ones that we started off with that created all those problems. So this was, I think we can say, Jason, this is regime change, right?
What makes you trust them?
I don't trust anybody. I don't trust you. I mean, that's only because I know you. But if I didn't know you, I'd probably have more trust. But I don't trust anyone. Why do you say that? Why do you say what makes you trust? Do you think I trust them? I don't trust them.
Then why bother talking?
Because they're going to make a deal.
He says, then why bother talking to them? He has some really snazzy questions right back, huh?
They're going to make a deal. They did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today. And it was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money. And I'm not going to tell you what that present is, but it was a very significant prize. And they gave it to us, and they said they were going to give it. So that meant one thing to me: we're dealing with the right people.
Is that nuclear related?
No, it wasn't nuclear related. It was oil and gas related, and it was a very nice thing they did. But what it showed me is that we're dealing with the right people. Because, you know, you don't know, because the leadership was killed, all gone. Khomeini, all gone, as the expression goes, the past supreme leader. And then the new supreme leader was racked up, at a minimum racked up pretty good, and everyone else was gone. And then many of the people in the third tier are gone, but we're dealing with a group of people that I think turn out, and the present, the gift they made to us was very significant, and they said they were going to do it, and it happened.
Well, we need to know.
They're the only ones that could have done it.
Now we should be finding out what's going on with this partial government shutdown as well, because that's actually what's pretty raging going on too. Let's keep on moving forward and see what news we got with that. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
But another top story that we are following this hour is from the White House, where just a short time ago, President Donald Trump began taking questions following the swearing in of Senator Mark Wayne Mullen as the next Secretary of Homeland Security. Let's take a listen.
You know, we have the safest border we've ever had. We have a lot of assets, but a lot of things we can do, and we're going to do. We have to get criminals out of our country that were allowed in by Biden. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, do you support what appears to be emerging agreement coming out of the Senate to reopen DHS?
Well, I'm going to look at it, and we're going to take a good hard look at it. I want to support Republicans, and you know, sometimes it's awfully hard to get votes when you have Democrats that don't want to have voter ID, they don't want to have proof of citizenship, they don't want to do anything about men playing in women's sports. That's one of the items we put on, you know. And I did that just because it's so popular. You know, they say that's at least an 80-20 issue. No, it's about a 99-1. I don't think it's, what do you think, Pete? Do you think it's 80-20? Who's closer, 80-20 or 99-1?
Almost 100.
Yeah, I think 100 is really the, so, you know, so I support that, and I support common sense.
Okay, I like to get through certain questions. That's why you see the same questions, but you see different clips, because we're getting to the meat and the bones over here. We do clips, we don't play the whole video. Now there's a little bit of question about who's actually doing the negotiations between Iran and the United States. Let's keep on moving, you guys. Double tap that screen, get those likes up.
You said there's a bunch of people from the administration who are negotiating with Iran. There's been reports that the vice president is leading those negotiations. Is that true?
Well, he's involved in them. JD is involved, and Marco's involved, and Jared Kushner's involved, very smart guy, and Steve Witkoff, smart guy, is involved, and I'm involved. Why? I'm going to be so big. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I'm the president of the United States, Tom, and I'm not going to talk about it. It's beneath me to talk about saving millions of lives, because that's what you're talking about. You're talking about saving millions of lives.
All right, that's enough. We got enough out of him this morning, this Thursday morning, you guys. I hope y'all got enough coverage, because now I want to tell you and want to see what the supreme leaders in Iran seem to be saying over there. Is it just the show face? Is it just propaganda? I don't know. You guys do me a favor and let me know. I want to know what's going on with this. Because, yeah, we got some information right now coming in from the military, who mocks the U.S. strategic failure and rejects the 15-point talks. This is Lieutenant Colonel Ibrahim Zolfagahari. Okay, I got that close. And he says that the strategic power you used to talk about has turned into a strategic failure. The one claiming to be a global superpower would have already gotten out of this mess if it could. Okay. Don't dress up your defeat as an agreement. Your era of empty promises has come to an end. And you see how no matter who it is, we play both sides over here? Don't play with us. Come on now. Have your internal conflicts reached the point where you are negotiating with yourselves? We state this clearly until it's our will. Nothing will go back to the way it was. You hear that, right? I don't know if you that will only come about when the very thought of acting against the Iranian nation is completely wiped. From your corrupt minds. Our first and last word has been the same from day one. And it will stay that way. Someone like us will never come to terms with someone like you. Now, not ever.
قدرت راهبردی که از آن دم می‌زدی.
All right, Bo, we heard you. I said every word. I translated as best as they said up there. Do me a favor and double tap that screen, get those likes up. I want to know what you guys think about that, because, yeah, he's kind of going off right there. Do me a favor. Maybe worse. Yeah. Iran military U.S. strategic failure. That's what they calling that one. They calling that a strategic failure. But are they just saying it just to try to save face? Is that something that they made just as a news clip for the local news and they're playing it out here? I don't know. We don't. But I'm just going to keep on moving forward because we don't know what's going on with this thing. But we know we do. We want to pray for every single person that lost their lives and that are continuously losing their lives in this tragic event. And we don't care what side you want. What do we want over here? Our bottom line, everybody? We wish and pray that it can come to an end, period. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to Washington. They're saying that, who's this? James Comer. He said he's proved that Tim Walz knew about the fraud. Now, let's get into it, you guys. Thank you. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We getting to work. I got to do a lot of run-throughs now because we got some heavy work at the end of the show.
House Oversight Committee, James Comer. Great to see you this morning, Mr. Chairman. So what can you tell us about these negotiations? Is it a solid starting point, or is this thing dead in the water?
Well, everyone knows we've already passed the funding bill out of the House. The holdup is the Senate, which is usually the problem with most legislation in Washington. We're going to support whatever the president supports. But to get a deal in Congress, you have to be sincere. You have to sincerely want to make a deal. And Chuck Schumer and the Democrats do not want to make a deal. They want to eliminate ICE. They want to reopen the southern border. That's their path to victory in the elections. And I think everyone knows that by their behavior with respect to ICE and with their opposition to the Save America Act. So at the end of the day, I think it's terrible that we haven't passed a spending bill to pay all the people in Homeland Security, not just the TSA agents, but the Coast Guard, ICE, FEMA, everyone else. The Democrats are supposed to be the party that protects the federal workers, but I think the federal workers are getting a rude awakening is what they've witnessed over the last few weeks.
So, Mr. Chairman, I want to switch gears here to something that came out yesterday. I believe it was Senator Chuck Grassley and Ted Cruz released it that just shocked me. And it's the depths to which former special counsel Jack Smith targeted now FBI Director Cash. But
nope, ain't got no time for that. That's a whole nother story right there. We just came in to see what he had to say about that one topic, and we're going to keep on moving forward. You guys, let's go. That's right, let's go. California knows how to party. California, West Coast knows how to party. In the city of LA. That's right, you guys. Who's your favorite governor? Y'all know who I'm talking about. When I say Gavin, you say Gavin. Gavin. When I say Gavin, you say Gavin. Gavin. Come on now. Y'all know what to say. I can't say it. Let's keep on moving forward because now he gets roasted for some bizarre movie character comparison. He doesn't want to be governor. I think he wants to be famous, to be honest with you. Starting it off a little different today. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really don't think this man wants to be the governor myself.
Gotta get you. Late night hosts for projecting their political agendas on air while he was on Theo Von's podcast, saying, quote, people want authenticity, and I think that the talk shows, to a large part, became really agenda-based. It stopped being funny, and it started feeling like I was in a bleeping class I didn't want to take.
Joining us now is senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox's contributor Joe.
Yeah, but I got to take it down because this is kind of long. So we got to go all the way to about right there, Joe, and ask that question about this here because it's a lot to get into. Come on.
For bizarrely comparing himself to the American Psycho character Patrick Bateman in this X post. We're going to show it to you now. At least there it is. Now, why did Newsom do this? Well, he did this. He's trying to troll President Trump, who posted a similar photo back in February 2024. So he's only about 2 years late on this comparison, comparing himself to Elvis. Now, the difference, Joe, is that unlike Elvis, I should say, Patrick Bateman is a serial killer, rapist, and cannibal. What is Gavin thinking here?
I don't know what Gavin's thinking here. I think it's not Gavin Todd, Carly. I think it's Gavin's, press team, probably a bunch of Gen Zers, I would imagine, that are hired to create this stuff.
Good morning,
so you put out
everybody.
a photo 2 years after one that Trump, no one remembers putting out. But I guess since Trump was visiting Graceland, then the thought came to mind that, oh yeah, Trump did this with Elvis, so I'll do this with Patrick Bateman. Christian Bale was great in that movie. You'll never listen to Phil Collins or Genesis ever the same again. But at the same time, yeah, throughout the movie, he is literally slashing women to death. That's not the comparison that you want. And I think in the end, I said this on the Big Weekend show a week or two ago, and I told Jesse Waters as well, that Gavin Newsom will not be the Democratic nominee in 2028 because he just is trying too darn hard. There's too much of them, and he's like anchovies. The more you have of anchovies, the less you want of them. The more we're getting of Gavin Newsom and the more we're getting to know him and hear from him, the less you want to hear from him, much like Kamala Harris. So I think he's peaked too soon, if he ever did peak. And now things like this are just makes you scratch your head like,
Wow.
what?
Let's go ahead and get a little more information from the press before we get into other news this morning. Let's keep going.
After the appalling lines and massive disruptions at major airports nationwide last weekend, I am again demanding that Democrats in Congress immediately end their disgraceful shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security and restore the full funding for airport security and the TSA. They are holding it up because they want to take care of illegal immigrants coming into our country. They want to take care of criminals that are in sanctuary cities. They want to take care of transgender for everybody, literally the brutalization of our children, men in women's sports. But what they don't want to do...
I got a question while we at it, because I already gave my 5 up, but I have a question. I want to know how many people here are okay with men and women's sports. And all you have to do is you can do a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I will read your comment. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me know if you agree with men playing in women's sports. If you agree with men playing in women's sports, give me a thumbs up. All I want to see is this right here, and I will read the reason why as well. Why do you agree or why do you disagree? I think she speaks how 3rd grade level. Hell no, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. The fires in Cali, sorry, thumbs down, no, absolutely not. What else we got? Stand on users, thumbs up. Okay, random, say why. Thumbs down, why not women in men's sports? Women have sports. Hell no, we got thumbs down, common sense, no way, no. They're not men. Men and women's sports is crazy. Hell no, absolutely not. Hell no. Miss Swan just says the physicality is different no matter what they want to be. No. Gavin Newsom next Oreo. Okay, come on, dude. Let's talk about the schmuck behind you. That's absurd. No, Carl, I had a question for you. Are you okay with men and women's sports? Because now I need to know. Okay. And men are not women. There you go. Never, Miss Swanza. Okay. Now we're going to keep on going.
Do is give us anything.
I have to say 97% of the people said no. The other people, I think that you probably don't want to answer because that's the fine line that you really know that you don't want to, that you don't like, but it's the part that you don't want to admit to. I got to be honest with you on that one.
To do with citizenship for voting or voter ID. Can you imagine? We're the only country that doesn't do voter ID. Every country does voter ID. Brought to my attention today that we're the only country that does mail-in voting. Mail-in voting means mail-in cheating. I call it mail-in cheating. And we got to do something about it all. And it's part of Homeland Security. And I'm suggesting strongly to the Republican Party, don't make any deal on anything. The most important thing we can have is what's called the Save America Act. Don't make any deal on anything unless you include voter ID, and you have to be a citizen to vote. You have to show citizenship to vote. Very easy to do.
One more thing, I'm just going to ask you guys one more time since you were on point on that. What do you think about votership? Should you have to show that you're an American citizen in order to vote? It's going to be the last one, then I'm going to keep on going. Should you have to show your citizenship and identification in order to vote? Thumbs up if you think you should have to show identification. Thumbs down, then I'm gonna get into the next clip. Thumbs up if you think you should have to show identification. Thumbs down. Somebody says, no way. We got a couple of thumbs up. Okay, what's your newscast called? Our Bottom Line. Okay, yes. I'll absolutely, of course you should. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, proven citizenship. Everyday country is the world as that. I'm from South Africa. Show to who? Show to the polling. Show at the polls. When you go to the polls, take out your identification. How you doing? This is me. How you doing? This is me on the identification. Look up at me. Yes, that's you. Go ahead and do your vote. Do you guys think that that's how you should do it? Also up to all of the states, not the Fed, yes, because of the illegal situations, 100% yes, it's called proof of ID. Yes, they ask for my ID every time. I can't vote in another country. I can't vote in another country. You guys got a good point. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got situations going on with Russia now. They're actually sending more supplies up to space. It looks like they're doing their thing over there. Let's get it. It's like a successful liftoff. For all of our space nerds out there, I think that's kind of cool, right? So they're sending up supplies. This is Russia sending up supplies to their space station.
грузового корабля «Прогресс МС-33», номер 463.
It's like it made it.
Корабль «Прогресс».
I always thought that was cool, seeing those rockets and lift off. The only thing that I'm scared of is when that rocket did the boom boom that time and the teacher was on there. I think I was pretty young, and that's why I never forgot about that one. It's pretty sad to see when people lose their lives trying to go up into space. But that was pretty cool right there. I like that. Let's get on over to a little bit of lawmaker news, as there's a lot of pushback against the SAVE Act. We heard about what President Trump has to say about it. What do you guys think about what Al Green may have to say about it? No, I'm not talking about stealing love. I'm not talking about that Al Green. I'm talking about, you know, the one that's in the Senate. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get all news out. We play all sides over here, not just one side.
To express that, Congressman Green.
Thank you for the question. I thought that previous legislation, the big ugly steal, wouldn't pass. I really didn't think that it could get through. But the president has a way of twisting arms, and he has a way of making offers. And when these offers are accepted, people have to do what the president requires. So while I don't want to believe that it can pass, I have seen what this president can do to the Republican Party. They control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And if he can convince them to move to 51 votes as opposed to cloture with 60 votes and then 51 votes to pass, if he can convince them to do this, he can pass this legislation. My belief is, Bishop Dixon, if you've noticed, one of the senators in the state of Texas has already moved over to the side of, I will vote to eliminate the filibuster. Senator Cornyn has indicated he will vote to eliminate the filibuster. This is speaking truth about power now, not truth to power. You got to tell the truth. If he can convince Senator Cornyn and he can convince one or two others, this president may get this done. That would be a sad day for this country.
Yes, this is the one that stay getting kicked out. They just keep on saying, get out. He get kicked out more than Jazzy Jeff on Fresh Prince, y'all.
I would say it would also be a sad day for people whose lives have been sacrificed to help us acquire the vote. And more specifically, Schroeder, Goodman, and Cheney, they lost their lives trying to register people to vote. It would be a sad day, and it would be a slap in the face of those who have sacrificed to get us to this point in our history. It's about the...
Somebody said the fake Al Green. He's still complaining about Trump because they got that TDS. Say they got that TDS. They said they got that. Oh, y'all, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. I'm just having fun. early in the morning, and guess what? He woke us all up today. Do me a favor. Can y'all hit that like button? I really would appreciate it. And give me all the money in your pockets. Give it over to me now. That used to be my guy right there. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Oh my God. Macho Madness. That used to be my dude right there. Yeah, you loved Hogan and everybody else, but Macho Man, ooh, when he came out, he used to be like, ooh, yeah, macho. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on going with the regular news. You know what? I might just come on later to do a spotlight. If we get over 500 likes, I think we're going to do a spotlight today. I'll be back at 6 o'clock because I'm energized. I got enough energy to do that. So after 6, we're going to do that. And if we can get that 500 up, I'm going to try to give you a little bit of incentive over here. We're going to do 6 and 6. We're going to do a 6 and 6 just for today. We're going to do, no, matter of fact, we're going to do 3 and 3. 6 and 6 is a lot. I don't got that many left. We're going to do 3 keychains if we can get over 500 likes. And we're going to do 3 decals. That's right. So all you got to do is help us get those likes up. Send me your email address, and I'm going to pick from 3 people on the keychains and 3 people for decals to send them out. But that's only if we get 500 likes. And I got it in me to do a spotlight today at 6 o'clock. No suit, just us kicking it. Q&A. Got a lot of questions and answers that we need to be taking care of today. We haven't spoken on a one-on-one in a few weeks. Let's get into it. Sean Duffy, Congress needs to do their job. I believe in that, and that's putting the TSA back to work and getting things rolling. Other thing I don't like right here is this one here, because you know I got a personal gripe with her. That's like if you see that person that you always got beef with, as soon as you see each other, you like this. Arr, you know what I mean, right? Like Wolverine against Sabretooth. You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
So with air traffic controllers, we have surged in our training facility, which is in Oklahoma City. We are putting more controllers through our academy. Now, it does take time to train up as a controller. If you come to a very busy space like N90 in New York or LaGuardia, it's going to take you over a year to train up in a facility like this. So there's some lag time as we get controllers through the academy.
Now this is the problem, because we got a lot of young controllers that are fresh, brand new, that are going through the academy, and you see the problem that they had last week with the one guy said, I messed up. No, you didn't mess up. You caused the whole tragedy for people that lost their lives. You know what I mean?
And we need them.
Because 1 or 2 seconds can cost someone their lives.
Trained up in a facility. As I mentioned, there's 7 controllers. Many of them have a lot of experience in different facilities, but they have to be trained up specifically in this airspace. What I've also done is I have offered bonuses to air traffic controllers who are of the age to retire. I've asked them to not retire, to stay on the job, and we're paying them a 20% bonus just so we can bridge this shortfall. But as airports go, LaGuardia is a well-staffed airport. Even though we do have shortages, I was speaking specifically in regard to the dollars that we need for the technological upgrade. We have, again, this was not tonight, but there's copper wires, use analog, not digital. There's a whole suite of technological upgrades that we want to make that will make the job of air traffic controlling much easier. And again, it's a separate issue, but I think it underscores the point that the Congress does need to do their job. And there's bipartisan agreement. So they should, in a bipartisan way, come together and figure out a way to give us the rest of the dollars to complete the job. I'll take one more question. Right.
I got a way you can get the rest of the money and leave us the hell alone, because you keep on taking money from us from congestive pricing, already $580-something or whatever like that. And now it seems like now you rolling with Joku Hoku or whatever and Mom Dummy, that Easy Super Cat, that Mom Dummy. You rolling with them now, trying to get money from us about some airports. How about you go to the airlines? Go ask Delta. They fly to friendly skies, right? Go ask Air Canada. Go to Swiss Air. Go get your money from them. How about that? Leave us alone. We don't got no more money. That's how when your mother be like, nigga, if you don't get out of here asking me for some more money 2 days after Christmas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't be asking me, don't be asking like that, asking. You know, I know how to say asking, but don't be asking me for no money right now. Trying to act like they're gonna try to slide that in next. First they got the congestive pricing, then they raise up the train station. Now they're gonna say, oh, well, we need some money for the airports, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. No, you brought it up. Let's talk about it right now, because I wanna know what I need to be prepared for. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Money matters. Money really moves Massachusetts. And then they're already bending over people that wanna leave. You got to learn from history. You already got people that already left Massachusetts. They're already leaving. They already left Los Angeles. Why? Because of the millionaires tax. What happened in these other states? Was that a smart thing? Let's go look back a few years and see if the millionaires tax worked for. Let's try Massachusetts. Let's see how that worked out for them. Let's keep on going, you guys, and double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go. I think, are we good here? Is that the one? Oh, right here. Let's go.
And now this. We now know that Massachusetts lost billions of dollars after its millionaire tax took effect. Back to you, Madison. How many people left the state and how much money did they take with them?
So we're talking about 2023 because that's when this tax took effect. And in that same year, the state lost 41,000 residents. And with them, they took $4.2 billion in adjusted gross income. The amount of income lost was an 8% increase year over year, even as the total number of taxpayers leaving actually decreased. Most of that money came from the wealthy. People in the top tax bracket in Massachusetts.
Yeah, so you can keep on taxing the wealthy, but you know what they're going to do? They also have the money to leave.
Responsible for 70% of that $4.2 billion that left the state. Money moves, and tax experts say it should be no surprise that a clearly unfavorable policy for a specific group saw a migration of that group.
With these taxes, the state is not signaling that these residents are, and their contributions and their investment in the state is either respected or welcome. Neutrality in the tax code is really important. It's not the code's responsibility, the tax code, that is to pick winners and losers. And in some of these cases, there's almost a punitive aspect to earning and investing. Lawmakers would do well to consider that.
But supporters say the tax is working. So far,
it's kind of like now you're getting penalized for making money.
It has brought $6 billion in revenue to the state, and in fiscal year 2026, collections are up 19%. But critics warn it's driving away entrepreneurs, which is why there will be 2 ballot questions this November in the state. One would lower the state income tax to 4% from 5%. And the other ballot question is capping how much state revenue can increase in a given year. Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey has blasted those 2 ballot initiatives, saying that it would create a multi-billion-dollar hole in the already tight state budget. But at a time when we see all of these states looking at millionaire, billionaire taxes, Massachusetts is an example of what happens when they're passed.
We can learn from Massachusetts.
Yeah, but they don't want to, because you got stupid people like Kathy Joko Hochul, and then you got Mom Dummy, not Easy Supercut, none of Easy Mom Dummy, who thinks it's okay to keep on taxing people. Let's get more money from the rich. And then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna leave. That's what they're gonna do. They out of there. Let's keep on moving forward. I think I got a little bit more on this topic. What's this?
We're back with this Fox Business alert. Meta, the parent of Facebook and Instagram, just ordered to pay $375 million after the company was found liable for endangering children. This is related to a lawsuit brought by the state of New Mexico. We are still waiting on a verdict in the landmark addiction trial against Meta and Google in Los Angeles, California.
In a statement to Fox Business, Meta says, quote, "We respectfully disagree with the verdict and will appeal. We work hard to keep people safe on our platforms. We will continue to defend ourselves vigorously, and we remain confident in our record of protecting teens online."
Get that money over to those people, man. Go and give them what they deserve, because it's not like we not addicted to this. Flicker all day long. Y'all getting so much money in ad revenue, it's not even right. Especially these dudes right here. Woo, they give you peanuts. I might as well be an elephant right now. I might as well be an elephant out here, y'all. That's why I tell you, Cash App. That's why I always put the Cash App. And then I got a new thing that's called Buy Me a Coffee. So I guess if you guys want to buy your boy a Starbucks, you can go ahead and look at that link in the description right there under today's posts. Go ahead and buy your boy a coffee. I'd appreciate it if you want to. Let's get on over to this Oversight Democrats who preview burning questions for the Epstein prison guard on Thursday, deposition, but also many questions have been asked about Pam Bondi and her deposition. The walkout may affect the deposition. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yes, we got to get into some of this Epstein information because, you know, we keep it up.
There's new speculation over whether Attorney General Pam Bondi will be forced to testify before Congress over her handling of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Some Oversight Committee Republicans who voted to subpoena Bondi are now indicating that they're open to changing that position after Democrats stormed out of a briefing with the Attorney General this week. Democrats say that they will not back down from forcing Bondi to appear before the committee on April 14th.
It's a lawfully issued subpoena, and we expect her to testify. So that's sort of the next point of contact. And we'll have to refer to the courts if she refuses to testify.
What happened with the Clintons is that they were actually held in criminal contempt. And so if we're going to be consistent, then we're going to follow our rules, and we're going to hold her in contempt as well if she doesn't show up for her deposition. We've already sent her the subpoena. She knows the date. She knows the time. And so she can continue to try to avoid that. But what is she trying to hide?
Joining me now is Virginia Congressman James Walkinshaw. He serves on the House Oversight and Homeland Security Committees. Congressman, you and other Oversight Democrats walked out of that closed-door briefing with Attorney General Pam Bondi and Deputy AG Todd Blanche yesterday. Explain why you and your colleagues called it a fake hearing. How concerned are you that Republicans are going to block this testimony from Pam Bondi under oath?
Well, it became very clear during the private, secret briefing that Attorney General Bondi showed up for that it was an effort to create a pretext for her to avoid sitting down under oath on video for the American people to see in a deposition in response to the subpoena. So I was very uncomfortable participating in a closed-door private briefing around her inability or unwillingness to follow the law and release the Epstein files. I want to see her answer those questions under oath. And I think that's what the American people deserve. American people are sick and tired of secrecy around the Epstein files. They want transparency. To get that, she needs to show up in response to the subpoena for the deposition.
Another country, Epstein involved. Let's go, y'all. Some investigations that we had to do in Norway. That's right. We're going over to Norway. We got a situation in Norway where the Epstein files will continue now with the princess who said to be queen. She's actually about to be the queen, but she also has answers she needs to answer a few questions because she sent out emails with smiley faces after Epstein was arrested. Not only that, but she said she Googled what he did and then still put the smiley face. Kind of weird here, you guys. Rich, powerful people, other countries, more involvement. The onion just keeps on having more layers. Norway, come on, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it.
Norway is living through the crisis the US never had over the Epstein files. Yes, Norway, the country most people associate with fjords, Nobel Peace Prizes, and being one of the most stable democracies in the world. But when the Epstein documents dropped, something happened in Norway that didn't happen in the United States. Real consequences. In just days, it launched an independent inquiry into Jeffrey Epstein's political ties. The country's former prime minister and top diplomats found themselves under police investigation. And
this man was global. This man, Epstein, had a lot of power. You guys don't even understand how much power he had.
Forced out of their roles. Contrast that with the United States, where so far there's been almost no meaningful accountability for anyone named. And at the center of Norway's reckoning is Crown Princess Mette-Marit, next in line to be queen. The files revealed years of emails and personal contact with Epstein long after his 2008 conviction for soliciting sex from a teenage girl. Norwegians demanded answers, and eventually she sat down for a televised interview. Now watch this moment from a few days ago.
In 2011, you wrote in an email to Epstein, Googled you after the previous email. I agree, it didn't look so good. What did you Google, and what was it that didn't look good?
I've spent a lot of time trying to figure that out myself. Probably as much as you have. I wish I had the rest of that email correspondence, but I hope and believe that if I had found information that made me realize he was an abuser, I wouldn't have put a smiley face behind it.
Everybody like that. Everybody just making up these after the fact excuses. If I would have known, I would have never been dealing with him. You know, he was just such a master manipulator. He just manipulated me. I can't believe it. I can't believe the way he manipulated me. You know how he manipulated you, right? Got you to go in that room with the massage situation and got you on video and said, yeah, you're going to do what I tell you to do. Or cater to your innermost nasty monster and got that on video, probably.
I know myself that well.
But you wrote that something didn't look good. What could that have been?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been 15 years. It's hard to know.
That exchange
I don't know. It's hard to remember. It's been 15 years.
Across Norway, and it only intensified public questions about judgment, transparency, and accountability at the highest levels of society. So why is Norway reacting so forcefully while America has barely moved at all?
True.
To understand that, I spoke with someone who's been covering this from the inside. Trine Eilertsen, editor-in-chief of Aftenposten, one of Norway's most influential newspapers. She told us about the reaction to that TV interview.
We were all wondering, what did she find when she Googled him and what didn't look good? And she answered now that she couldn't remember. It's 15 years ago. She doesn't have that email anymore, that email service. She doesn't use that anymore, and it's gone for her. And she didn't really answer it. And then the next question that we all had, and we didn't get an answer to, well, okay, she didn't know, but did the Crown Prince know? Did their advisors know anything? Or didn't anyone mention to her?
There's more people involved than just Prince Andrew in this situation. There's more royalty, there's more different countries of royalty. There's many more people involved in this situation than just Andrew. You guys believe me? You think so now? You think it gets much more deeper with this onion is so big, it's got so many layers, forget about it. This whole room is funky right now from peeling that Epstein onion back. Do your boy a favor if you appreciate the content. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. We got more content coming right at you from LaGuardia Airport. Did you know that one of the flight attendants was found buckled in her seatbelt after that plane crash in LaGuardia, and she still remained alive? She got thrown like 300 feet. I think it was something like that. Watch this, guys. This is God working right here. If he don't want you to go, you ain't going nowhere. That's the man upstairs right there. Nobody else did this but him. Check this out, you guys. Let's get into it.
Morning, new details about the flight attendant who survived the deadly crash at LaGuardia Airport. She was reportedly ejected 300 feet out of the plane and was found still strapped in her jump seat. Her daughter tells a Canadian news outlet her mom suffered a broken leg, but says it's a miracle she survived. Surveillance video posted online shows the moment the Air Canada jet slammed into a fire truck crossing the runway. Preliminary data shows the plane was traveling between 93 and 105 miles per hour.
At 100 miles an hour, once you set an airplane down like this, you are very vulnerable. You don't really have any room to go around.
The two pilots, described as men in the beginning of their careers, were killed. One of the pilots, identified by his brother as Antoine Forrest. The crash came after air traffic control granted a fire truck like this one permission to cross runway 4. That truck was responding to a different incident, an odor inside a United jet. The controller later trying to tell the fire truck to stop.
Stop, truck one, stop, truck one, stop.
I didn't expect the whole front of the plane to be gone.
Come on, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Double tap that screen and get some more get this information out to many more people. You get inside information here, as well as what they're saying on the ground and the actual cockpit audio. Do me a favor, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, we're trying to get up to 80,000 subscribers, and we're not far from it. We really appreciate you guys. Double tap that screen, hit the likes, get those likes up. Also, see that bell right there? That's all you got to do. Hit that bell so that you know when we're on. It's a notification bell. Thank you so much. Let's keep going.
Every time I close my eyes, I hear the crash. I hear our screams. I hear the panic.
Another passenger shooting this video as people climb down from the wings. You see the moment the nose of the plane tipped upward as passengers moved to the back to escape.
There is a lot of debris.
Officials cut a hole in the plane to retrieve the black boxes. The NTSB is investigating if the air traffic controller was working more than one position at the time of the crash.
Clearly human error. Somebody made a mistake in clearing the fire truck across the runway. But why did that mistake happen? That's what the FAA needs to figure out.
Some NTSB investigators were delayed getting to the crash site because of long TSA lines at other airports caused by the partial government shutdown. That runway at LaGuardia is closed until Friday, which could have a ripple effect on delays elsewhere.
He basically said that the TSA workers were having trouble getting through to get to work because of the long lines. So they probably were strained. I want to pray again for both people who lost their lives in this tragedy. Everybody that went to the doctor, there was over 40 people, 31 people were already released. Hopefully everybody gets released and they get through this with great health, and hopefully can get through gradually with their mental, because I would probably not be able to fly again if this was me. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, always funky fresh. Brooklyn's in the house. Yeah, but be careful when you go to Coney Island. You know why? Because 2 teenage girls just got pow-powed outside the Coney Island McDonald's. And this is the one that we've been reporting from. Do you guys, anyone remember the McDonald's that has the sign outside that says anybody under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult? That seems like they kind of predicted what was going to go on. Do me a favor, you guys. Let's get those likes up. Double tap that screen. If you have not subscribed to the channel, let's get it going. Come on, subscribe. We do this every day. Let's go. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure I got the right one. Where is it at right here? This one right here. Let's go.
Information this morning after 2 teen girls were shot right outside of a McDonald's in Coney Island. The shooter still on the run at this hour. We've got News 12's Edric Robinson on Mermaid Avenue with the very latest. Edric, what's the update out there?
Yeah, Marcy, I can tell you that police are stationed outside of the McDonald's here. We're hearing from a police source that those 2 teenage girls were standing somewhere out here when they say they heard the shots and then they realized they had been hit. Now take a look. This is video from yesterday showing the scene out here, and you can see right there's a bullet in the glass, and there were shell casings found both inside and outside of the McDonald's here. This happened around 4:30 Tuesday afternoon. Police tell us the 16-year-old girl was shot in the upper leg and a 14-year-old girl was shot in her foot. Both were taken to NYU Langone and are expected to be okay. Now, people in this area, they do tell me that this McDonald's has had issues before during the after-school rush. They actually implemented this policy, you see it posted up, where they say anyone under the age of 18 needs a parent to be permitted inside between the times of 2 and 5 p.m. Now, we don't know if anyone involved in this shooting were inside this McDonald's at the time, and we also don't know the age of the shooter. Police tell us that this is still an active and ongoing investigation. For now, that's the latest from here in Coney Island. Edric Robinson, News 12 Brooklyn.
Yeah, what you expect? Brooklyn, told you guys, y'all ain't want to believe me. Y'all ain't want to believe me. Let's get on over to Philly real quick, because this is not even on the queue right now, but I got to show you guys this because it's a pretty sad one right here. This is a Philadelphia situation right here where we got this guy that was going to pick up, his father to take him to work. And all of a sudden, someone else just blew through the light. Crash happens. Person in the back car lost their lives. And now, just a lot of chaos going on. We definitely got to pray for this situation here. Philadelphia, you guys, I don't know if this is a speeding situation or if it happened to be maybe someone who, maybe they had a heart attack at the wheel. I'm not sure. But we're going to get into this clip right here, you guys. Let's go. I want you guys to see this. Let's get it.
The stepmom of one of the victims says he was on his way to pick up his dad so they could go to work. He stopped at this light when a speeding vehicle came flying down Front Street and slammed into him. The terrifying moment was captured on a nearby camera.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, from the back.
That was Michael Dollard's reaction when we showed him video of this morning's deadly collision in North Philadelphia.
We're counting our blessings, thanking God that he's okay, that he's going to be okay.
Marisol Velez says it's a miracle her stepson Pablo is alive after looking at the damage to his gray minivan. Surveillance video shows the 27-year-old stopping at the traffic light at North Front in East Indiana in Fairhill at 5:55 this morning. A few seconds later, a red-colored SUV barrels into him.
On his way to work to pick up Pop to go to work. Never made it.
Marisol says her husband sensed something was wrong after the minutes ticked by and Pablo never showed.
Father's instinct, mother's instinct, you know how we get them by.
Those vibes told him to get into his car and start looking for his son, who lives just a few blocks away.
When he was coming up Front Street, he ran into the accident. That's when he saw the van was totaled, but his son wasn't there. The neighbors, thank God, had already pulled him out.
Marisol says Pablo needs surgery on his shoulder. Philadelphia police tell us one woman in the red-colored vehicle died and another woman was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries.
I pray for their family, but that's a sad situation.
As crews towed away the SUV that caused the collision, members of the Philadelphia Police Department's Crash Investigation Division got to work figuring out what went so horribly wrong. Reporting in North Philadelphia, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Yes, you guys, and again, we're gonna let you know and keep you up to date on what happens with this story, and it's gonna be one of our follow-ups. I want to pray for the people that in the prior video, the two girls that got pow. Want to hopefully they get 100% recovery. Also want to pray for the victims who lost their lives in the Philadelphia incident right now. You guys, these are terrible incidents, and I just want to make sure that we investigate before we get into it, because it could have been anything. Like I said, with the speed, could have been maybe not fell asleep at the wheel, but could have had a heart attack. Could be anything. Just want to make sure that we get into it and see what it was about. And hopefully the other two people, yes, they get a full recovery, and we're praying for the families and their children as well. Amen, you guys. Let's get on over to Paris. I told you, everywhere around the world, we go everywhere. It's not fair just to stay one place, especially when you have such a wide audience. We got to get on over to Paris, Gay Paris, where the shopkeepers are challenged by curfew. Now they say it's targeting the African community. They're trying to limit the outside illegal sales. Seems like black folk can't get right no matter where we go. I had to say it, you guys. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on out there? For some reason, it seems like they're trying to do curfew because the shopkeepers don't seem to be making their money. But I don't understand. It doesn't have nothing to do with curfew. That means that if those shops are open and those other people are out there, they're probably going to still make money, huh? I don't know if it's going to work that way, but let's see. Let's see what's going on in Gay Paris when they're trying to shut it down when it comes down to the shopkeeper situation.
Not far from Paris's famous Montmartre district is the Chateau Rouge neighbourhood, long considered the heart of the city's African community. Shops here once stayed open until 9 or 10 at night. Now they must close at 8 under a nighttime curfew imposed by local authorities. Esther Pierre says the measure is hurting her business financially.
It's not good for us. Now customers have to rush to try and get here after work, or they just buy online instead, but we don't sell online.
No, I can't let this go. She said that the customers are not going to come because they probably can't get there on time after work, but also they're going to do alternatives and buy online. I wanted to show you this lace front right here. That's the lace front that they be putting on the front of their head when they don't really have no hair, fellas. They take that and they style it on top of this dummy right there, right? And then they just put some glue right here, and then they just put that around their head. Instant hairdo. Look at that. And you know what's funny? Because I know a lot of Caucasian men. Like Cardi B was laughing at that at one time. They was like, how come you can change your hair into so many styles? How do you know? How is it not easy? All they got to do is cover their real hair and keep popping these on. That's right. It's called a lace front weave. And then they cut the edge right there so that you can't tell that it's not theirs. You can't tell, fellas. They be putting the airbrush up there. Talking about us with the airbrush. Come on now, fellas. You know that they be putting the makeup on the end and try to make it blend? Yeah. And it's actually the first Fu Manchu. Hiya! Damn you! You killed my brother! This is the same thing that they use, bro. They just put it on the Fu Manchu, the dude head. It just got a different style. Same lace front situation. And it all came from doo-doo-doo. Yeah, they set it off. For real, for real.
Authorities say the curfew discourages unauthorised vendors, reduces noise and antisocial behaviour. But some traders, including Najat Mistawi, say it's unfair. She says it disproportionately affects businesses owned by people in the African community. She also says the council is unjustly blaming the shops for what's happening in the streets.
There are illegal vendors everywhere because the council fails to manage them. The council thinks if we force the shops to shut, the vendors will go. But when I close at night, they're still there, so they can keep working when we're not allowed.
While some shopkeepers here are unhappy with the curfew, some residents say that they welcome it. They say they're fed up with the illegal street traders, the noise and the rubbish.
The part is that where we live, I mean, it's messy, it's dirty. It's sometimes you feel insecure.
Pedro Lopez is part of a residents' association.
Yeah, they got their situations going on out there in Paris too. It's everywhere. You know, you be like, I'm getting out of New York. I'm going to go move to Paris. And you get over there and it's like, yo, it's a whole different situation, but just different BS to deal with. I say you find peace and you find solace in the place that you at, and you find it here in your heart and in yourself. That's right, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up if you appreciate the content, because we go everywhere. Hiya! Damn you! You killed my brother! I will avenge him! And I know men wear them too just as much as women. I know. Let's keep on going over to Toronto now, Mod City. We got a homeowner that says the developer next door. Imagine this. You outside in your back door. And you just hanging out on a Sunday, right? You go to a trip, you take a flight, and you got your friend that's staying at your house. Next thing you know, your friend calls you that Monday morning. Hey man, you got any lawn service or work that you're supposed to be getting done over here? You're like, no, I'm not expecting no work. Well, let me watch. Turn around your camera. I'm gonna show you this. You turn around your camera, and someone is cutting down your favorite tree right in front of your house. You ain't give them no permission, but they just do this all the time anyway. What would you do if they cut down trees on your land? Woo, this land is your land, this land. Lucky you ain't got no pit bulls. That's why I'm telling you, get yourself a pit bull, one that you ain't letting people touch. Soon as somebody come around your house, try to do something like that, open the door. Let him take care of it.
We've told you before about Mod City, a developer accused of cutting down trees at multiple properties across the city. This time, a homeowner tells us that Mod City workers actually came onto his property and tried to cut down his tree.
There were guys with chainsaws back here, and they had taken out 2 sections of my fence here that the property owner had told them that the property line was on the other side of this tree, that I built my fence into his property, and that it was his tree and that he was cutting it down.
Ian Pearson says Mod City bought the house behind him with plans for a major redevelopment. Before they even had a permit to build at the address on Glenholm Avenue, workers were hacking down the tree at the corner of his property.
There were guys up here in the tree with harnesses, and they were taking off branches not only on the property owner's side, but on my side, because the objective was to bring down the whole tree.
At the time, Ian and his wife were both away. His friend Mike was house sitting for him and confronted the Mod City workers.
If he hadn't been here, I would have come back to, where the F is my tree.
Mod City has applied for a 4-plex and a garden suite on the neighboring property, but Ian says his tree is in the way.
Their garden suite plan basically has them digging down 4 feet into the tree protection zone to build the foundation of the garden suite. It's on their survey. They know what they're doing. They just figure they're one way or another, they're going to make it happen, regardless of what the laws are or anything else.
The maximum fine for cutting down a mature tree in Toronto is $100,000. The city confirms that they have 3 active investigations into Mod City for cutting down trees at other properties.
I want to see those fines actually laid down right now on Mod City. I want to see them enforce the rules that we have. If a company doesn't care about other people and their properties, they might care about their own wallets.
This is Ron Shinen, the principal of Mod City, seen at the property in a photo taken by a neighbor. I asked him to comment on the dispute over the tree, and he told me in a text message, quote, "I am truly unsure of what you're referencing," and then unsent the message.
Oh, well, but that's typical of him, right? He was here yesterday morning, right before they started doing this, and I'm pretty sure he instructed them that as soon as the permit cleared that they were in there with the backhoe trying to take out the roots of the tree.
For now, as you can see, Ian has actually put a lock on this section of the fence to try to prevent workers from removing it and accessing his property in an effort to protect his tree.
Jesus Christ! All that for some trees, man? You kidding me? That's crazy. But hey, I don't blame him. I'm coming on my property messing with my trees. That might be the tree that I go out there and hang out with. I might know that tree. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming on my property messing with my tree. Are you guys crazy? What y'all think about that? Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. No, all of you mods, come on, where y'all at? Let's get rid of some of these. I don't see no trolls in here. Okay, cool. Okay, you guys are actually doing your thing. Sorry about that. Now, we got to get on over to Birmingham, Alabama. Sorry about that. If you was interested in knowing who was stealing your food stamps and your SNAP benefits, there has been an arrest after skimmers. Devices have been found all over Birmingham. So I hope you guys be careful, because they got these skimmers and these scammers out here right now, and that's what they're targeting. The food stamps and the SNAP benefits. Come on, you guys, let's get on over to Birmingham, Alabama. Y'all better watch out, because they coming for y'all. Let's go. They got some arrests made, though.
Investigators working to get justice for people across our state who had SNAP benefits, the money they used to buy food, stolen out of their accounts.
And tonight, a man and woman arrested in a massive card skimming operation across the Birmingham metro area, accused of stealing those EBT benefits. Investigators in court documents say Cosman Vaduva and Elena Andrea Caldararicia are facing federal fraud charges.
Your reporter Jillian Brooks joining us live after breaking down this investigation. Jillian, what did you find out?
Sarah, Jonathan, 8 businesses in the Birmingham metro area were targeted by this skimming attack. Now, I spoke with one of those earlier today over the phone, and they said at first that they thought their card reader was broken, and that's when they found the skimming device. In an investigation that spans multiple...
Be careful, you guys, because this is what happened. You put that joint in there, and they will get your credit card information, and what they do is they duplicate your credit card. Next thing you know, after they duplicate your credit card, they can go around and make one anywhere. That's why I really don't mind the tapping on the phone with your cell phone anymore now. I don't mind doing that now, because the physical card, they find all ways to compromise it.
States. Court documents say it all started here at a Family Dollar in Birmingham. After employees found a skimming device in late February, agents then canvassed dozens of stores, finding more skimming devices in Vestavia Hills, Homewood, Midfield, and Leeds.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more down there. So they got about 9 places where they're already finding these skimming devices, and they really targeting the Family Dollars, you guys. Tell your family. This is, again, why I always tell people to double tap the screen and get the likes up. Gets more people over here so they can know about stuff like this and be well aware of the skimming devices and the scams that they're on right now. This is not just one isolated incident right here, y'all.
Well, what I think that the businesses should do is they should be able to look at their hardware, their software, and the hardware that they're using in their store to make sure that someone's not coming in there and tampering with that.
You may have heard of skimmers on gas pumps, but Leeds Police Chief Paul Irwin says this type of technology is advancing, encouraging store owners to be on the lookout. Chief Irwin says in these cases, time is of the essence.
Number one, so other people aren't victimized, and number two, so we can collect it properly and try to identify using the technology to determine who has placed this device there.
Surveillance video is what led investigators to identify the suspects. According to prosecutors, Cosman Vanduva is seen installing the skimming device while Elena Andrea Calderas distracts the clerk. And they did this at multiple stores. The two were arrested after a traffic stop in Mississippi. Investigators found 3 overlay skimming devices, more than $8,000 in cash, and dozens of cards in a hidden compartment under the center console in their truck. Now, between 2023 and 2025, DHR has got nearly 40,000 stolen SNAP claims, Alabama having one of the highest losses. Now, benefits are stolen either through skimming like this or through phishing and card cloning. Now, for an even more in-depth look into this investigation, you can head to this article right now on the WBRC News app. Your reporter live in Jefferson County, I'm Jillian Brooks.
I advise you guys, if you do have that SNAP thing going on there, you might want to look into trying to see if you could just check into your balance. I don't know how that go, but there should be some way to check your balance, or maybe even connect it to your phone and see what, I don't know, I don't have it. So y'all should be careful with that, especially the SNAP, because they don't give their money back no more. That's the thing about it. They have this thing that the other day, when we showed the report, ever since I think they said 2016, they stopped reimbursing people when it came down to digital snap theft. It's pretty crazy. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on this ocean side, because not only do we pray and we thank God for bad situations, we pray and we thank Him when good happens. And yes, you guys, I'm about to make a show where all we do one day is have nothing but good episodes. And you guys are going to help me build it. Let's go. We got to get on over to this hero surfer coach. He rescued a father and a daughter who was caught in the rip current. And I'm telling you, if he wouldn't have been there to save both of them, this would have been a tragic event. Let's get into it, you guys. Double tap that screen. This is what I'm talking about when I say love right here. This is the power of love right here. Check this out, y'all. I love this story.
Exciting rescue. A complete stranger jumping into the ocean fully clothed to save a 6-year-old girl and her dad, swept away by a rip current. He leapt into action when he saw them struggling to stay afloat. Now, they're speaking to Jim Murray in an exclusive interview.
A father races into the ocean to save his little girl who's caught in a rip current. He reaches the child, but now dad's in trouble. The 6-year-old clings to him, and they're both swept away, trapped in the strong current. Suddenly, a hero appears. He's fully clothed and has just jumped into the ocean to save the dad and daughter. He reaches the struggling duo just in time. The hero uses all of his might to swim them to safety. You can hear the little girl shrieking in terror. When they reach the sharp jetty, the hero carefully lifts the little girl as others come to help. Then he checks on Dad. Dad's exhausted, but thankfully he and his little girl are both alive.
So what led up to this near catastrophe? The dad says his daughter Coco had been playing along the water's edge when she stepped into a hole and the strong current sucked her out into the ocean.
Dad Chris Green is a high school principal in Oceanside, California, who courageously swam out.
Do me a favor, you guys. Yes, I'm going to stop it right there, because maybe you'll put the likes up if you want to see the rest of this particular video right here. We're trying to get to a particular number, that number being 500. I know that we got a lot of people here. If that's the case, do me a favor. All you got to do is double tap that screen to get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel. We take our time to find videos like this to bring them to you every single day. Don't ask for too much money, because you know how tight y'all are. My mother used to say, boy, they tighter than the roaches. That's right. We understand that deal right there. But we would love it in the form of likes. And if you would subscribe. Something else that's free. That's it. Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get up to 80,000 subscribers. And then 100. And then 1 million. That's right. Just keep on going, you guys. I hope you appreciate the content. Let's go. See the rest of this story.
Out as fast as he could the moment he saw his daughter's head bobbing in the water.
With as far away as she was and already being in the water like that, I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it. But I had to try. I already felt exhausted. Like I could tell I was just depleted. The water's just pulling us apart. One of us could have been lost, and more likely both of us, because I wasn't gonna let her go.
It was then that the hero came to the rescue. Here he is today, 28-year-old Lucas Tao, who just happens to be a college surf coach.
I looked down and I saw a little girl struggling to get air and stay above water.
Did you think, oh my gosh, if I don't do something, this little girl could die?
Yes, 100%. I knew it was a matter of seconds between life or death.
He worked to calm them down.
Hey, I'm here. I'm going to help you. Don't panic.
The thankful dad recorded this video message for us to play for Lucas.
Lucas, man, thank you. Thank you. We are so grateful. You know I love you like a brother.
It definitely hits my heart. It just makes me feel that much more grateful and appreciative that
And I don't know if you guys know it, but it's not easy to swim with pants on. He can swim. To save 2 people with pants on? Oh boy.
I was on that jetty in that moment.
The witness who shot that video says this is an example of how quickly the ocean can change and how important it is to keep an eye out for each other.
That's right. We want to shout out Inside Edition for showing love, you guys. And don't make fun of people because they don't have. Because the things that the people don't have, a lot of other people just make do with. Because what I say? Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child who's got his own, that's got his own. That's right, we're going to pray. That's right, because we pray for the good times over here too. I want to pray for that swimming instructor. Give him some praise, you guys. Show him some love for being a hero. I want to pray for the father for not giving up, and the daughter, because, yeah, even though she was screaming, that's letting us know. That's like when you get smacked on the butt as a baby. That's why the doctor smacked you in the butt so he can know that you're alive. That's right. As long as you're yelling, baby, I know you're alive and I can get you out of this water. That's right. So keep on doing what you do. There was a perfect system right there. And you know who stepped in to make sure that it was okay and it made it close up right? That was God right there. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Lord. Amen. We sure do. Let's keep on moving forward. And we got to get on over to Cuba. My salsa. My salsa, 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 my salsa. Let's keep it moving, you guys. Facing the U.S. oil blockade, we got one man that powers his car with charcoal. And I ain't trying to say this is the fastest car in the world because people are astounded by his car. But man, when I think about it, I think you could probably walk faster than Pablo's car. Let's go. I was looking at it when it was actually driving. Man, listen, and it's so small, it feels like grape ape. But hey, they're astounded by it. This is his car right here, and we got a story to show you about this man. Since the oil is bad and they can't find no oil, he is powering his car by charcoal. Let's go. Probably get about 7 miles per the gallon or whatever like that, but let's go.
A mechanic in Cuba has found a way to power his car amid the U.S. oil blockade. Juan Carlos Pino modified his 1980
I guess that woun't be considered gallons, huh?
Polish-built Polski Fiat to run on charcoal, a cheaper and more abundant fuel than gasoline.
I know y'all be wondering, where does Boogotti find this shit at? I don't know, y'all. It's just be my algorithm, my demographic is different. I seen y'all talking about this yesterday. He be just, I don't know where he finds this stuff. I don't know.
¿Tenía conocimiento mediante mi tío?
I learned about it from my uncle, who was a mechanic and taught me the basics of that technique, gas generators, back in World War II and all that. And it always caught my attention. And I never implemented it because there was no need.
Me llamó la atención. Y ahora, bueno, nunca lo implementé porque no.
Now, with the current fuel crisis, I set out to see if, because it's a fuel that exists and it's easy to obtain in this area.
Porque es un combustible que existe, que no es, y que es fácil de adquirir por lo menos en esta zona.
Curious residents gathered around Pino's car as he explained how it works. This resident stopped his motorcycle to get a closer look, saying the invention has...
Somebody said they saved somebody on a jet ski. That's cool. I love the fact that you guys were able to do that. God bless you for doing that. Myself and a guy on a jet ski had to save him. There you go, Lawrence. You was out there for a reason.
Left him speechless. In the U.S. besieged economy, scarcity has long been a constant in Cuba. This has grown worse since the U.S. captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, cutting off Venezuelan
That's the part when I figured you probably could walk faster than this car.
Oil while threatening tariffs on any other countries that supply Cuba with fuel. Gasoline is strictly rationed. Pino built his device entirely from scrap and repurposed items. The charcoal burns inside a converted propane tank, sealed shut with the lid of a transformer. And a stainless steel milk jug stuffed with old clothes acts as a filter. In one test run, the car completed a 53-mile trip.
reaching a top speed for 43 miles per hour.
What?
Lo personal,
Personally, I'd prefer gasoline because, well, it's more convenient. It's the technology. It makes sense.
I guess he shut me up. He said 43 miles an hour. I take my words back. 43 miles an hour? That thing looked like it was doing like 7 miles an hour. Okay. Double tap that screen. Thank you for coming back, you guys. Kalesiv, 55 Coffee, all of you guys. Anthony Kalesiv. Who else we got there? Tony. Where you at, Liberty and Justice? What's going on with Casey? How y'all doing today? Everybody good? Come on back on over to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York. New York. When I see the Bronx, I have to do the whole song because that's the home of the Yankees. That's right, you guys. We got to do the whole song, even if it's in Co-op City, where we got these package delivery problems going on. How many people have problems with their packages? How many people, somebody say they delivered a package, but it's not downstairs or in the front of their house? Or all of a sudden you're waiting for somebody to send you something and you got to go all the way down in the lobby to find it, and you're lucky if you find it because somebody else might steal it. A lot of you other people, I understand you might live in a house or something like that, so all your stuff might get to you, or you might have porch pilots. So let me shut up. You might have porch pirates. How many people have problems with their packages? I had a problem last week. Going to tell me the package is downstairs and it wasn't there. Then I go talk to them and say, oh, well, we delivered it. Where? They left it outside the mailbox. I have problems with my packages. How many people over here have problems with their packages over here? I don't order, I get up and go get it. Yep, please me off. Got the ring in the sudden, got the queue in the old place. They're going to, okay, let's keep on going, you guys. Because over here in Co-op City, they got some of these companies that actually take contracts to do like an extensive delivery, and sometimes they're really trashy companies. Let's get on over to Co-op City where they're leaving packages in the lobby right in front of the mailbox. So now anybody in the building can have a smorgasbord of taking your package. Yeah, I see you, Just. Yeah, how many times you got a package stolen? Look at that, even in the house we have problems. Look at that. Yeah, I know. Let me show you what's going on over here. And they got the nerve to do it while the cameraman was there. Check this out.
Co-op cities say getting a package lately feels like a coin toss, with many worried that it could be stolen before they even see it. New this morning, News 12's Jody Juliana Powell visited the neighborhood to see why this is happening.
An exhausting workday often ends in a package scavenger hunt for Co-op City residents.
It is extremely frustrating.
The Postal Service uses these boxes, but Tony Falk says other delivery services leave packages all over the lobby.
A company by the name of Uni. There's also a company by the name of GoFo.
This looks too familiar to me. Packages on the ground. I'll be like, oh my, when I see my package, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm lucky nobody took this. It's like 100 people that live in this building. What's going on? And they friends and little kids walking by after school and all of that. Let me grab this and throw it in my backpack. Yeah.
They are notorious for throwing our packages on the floor and just leaving them. Amazon is also now.
I gotta say some of these comments because we in sync right now. Someone stole my son's school uniform pants. I hope they fit the asshole. Yeah. Why don't you have a package left in the Amazon lockers and you're around the city? I have to stay in one day expecting something. Something got lost. See, look at this. Look at all this. Wait a minute. Sometimes they don't use the lockers for a lot of deliveries. Thank you. Ordered some perfume and couldn't get it. Amazon like to deliver my packages to my steps of my house for anyone to walk past and grab it without coming on my porch. See, that's the craziness. You were right, Audrey. We have 3 different prom trucks on the street going at the same house yesterday. They were having trouble getting around each other. That's crazy. Good morning, everyone. My child uniform stolen too. Uni is AliExpress and Temu. They've been better recently than after I complained. Someone stole my diabetes medicine? Stop playing with me, Christian. What? Oh, my cinnamon. You need a house, more packages in an apartments building? Diabetes medication? They threw mines on the side of the porch. How are we crying about Amazon? We know that refund and return like nothing. Yeah, but we might want the package, and what if they don't? Walmart delivers don't seem to read instructions, photos, or the door helps. I seen a delivery worker take a picture of the delivery and then pick up the same delivery and leave out the building with it. I thought that was me. I was tripping. They be keeping the package. This is crazy. This is bananas.
Joining.
The service marks it as delivered, but it often gets stolen before the resident gets to pick it up, since it's not brought to each apartment. During our interview, one of those uni delivery workers walked in.
I know one of the uni workers is there delivering the package, but we got the same problem in the person that says they're from Ireland. Look.
I went straight to the source for answers. You're not supposed to leave them in the lobby. People steal the packages. He didn't give an answer and continued to leave packages in the lobby. So I reached out to each one of those companies for a comment. In the meantime, residents are taking matters into their own hands with posters.
I am taking a chance if I have it delivered to this address because it's a high probability I won't get it.
Getting your money back is another headache with the back and forth between the company you bought your package from and your credit card company just to secure a refund.
The merchant is declaring the item's been delivered.
Yes.
And I have to keep reiterating to them, I never got it.
So Falk has a message for those workers.
This is not a 26-story walk-up. We have elevators that work. So there's no reason for them not to get on the elevator and bring it to the person's door.
They want to maximize on their deliveries. They look at it like we're going to drop it in the lobby and you guys will come get it and sort it out for yourself. And they try to put it on the side of where the numbers are. The mailboxes is not the apartments. The safest place, worst case scenario, is to put it in front of somebody's door. Are you kidding me? And then you only got to worry about the neighbors on your floor, because we've seen that too. We've seen a neighbor run out, try to grab the package. Oh, she got something. Boom. And get yourself a Ring camera, even if you got to get a cheap version of it, because people will do all sorts of weird things outside the front of your door. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to get on over to Colombia. Oh, no, we took that off. We're going to get on, where we going? Oh, yeah, let's get on over to Canada. Let me ask you guys a question. I don't understand this. I got a question. I just gave them a very bad review. I don't blame you, black boy. I don't blame you. I'm going to put it like this. Yeah, that's so bold. They'll go right out of your packages and steal it from your neighbors. You think that don't happen? I get my neighbors' packages a lot, but you probably give them to them. You don't steal them. I paid for 3 days shipping and my package came 2 weeks later with uni. Thank you. I can't believe what's happening. The buildings are big. It takes up 15 minutes to deliver the package to the apartments. Yeah, it don't take, yeah, you're right. I'm glad you said it, because I said that. There's a lot of apartments in there, but exactly, you ain't got a whole bunch of packages, but you do see a lot of those Amazon deliveries outside, and they like have a big truck outside, and then they have these big package things where they slide them to the building. Normally, I used to see them like close the elevator, like have the elevator door open with the boxes there. Even when they did that, I didn't mind. They'll have the 6th floor open. They'll take all the packages from the 6th floor, run and do all of that floor. 5th floor, run and go do all of that floor, and they'll leave the elevator door open. I wouldn't even mind when they did that, because at least they delivering the package to the people's apartments. Let's keep on going over. I got to ask you guys a question, because I thought about this, but I have a license now. When you don't have a license, you make up a whole bunch of excuses. So a Tesla, it's a self-driving car, isn't it? Technically, right? And so why do you need a license if you got a Tesla? That's my first question. Second question is this. If you do have a license and you have a Tesla, should you be okay to be asleep while the car is driving? Or should you just be able to do whatever else and just let the car drive by itself? My question is that. I don't know the Tesla laws. Maybe you guys do. Let me know what the Tesla laws are, because we got a situation in Canada where a driver was caught asleep at the wheel of a Tesla. But again, I thought that's what, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was what it's supposed to do. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen to get those likes up. Whoever's over there with those capital letters trying to be funny with the BS, William, you can get up out of here. We ain't gonna get caught up in your crap. And if you do it again, I'm gonna get you out of here myself. I'm calling out William by myself. This is between me and William. Don't play with me, William, because as a matter of fact, the next time I see your name, I'm gonna send you out of here. How about that? And do me a favor, because Liberty here now. Liberty, do me a favor and keep your eye out for a fool named William. Thank you, appreciate that. Let's go.
It was last Tuesday, morning rush hour on Highway 1 through Coquitlam, when a patrol officer witnessed a Tesla driver taking a little nap behind the wheel.
One of our officers saw a driver who didn't appear to be touching the steering wheel. When our officer got up beside the driver, she couldn't get her attention in spite of a lot of effort. And it's our...
So, a question. Should it be legal to drive the car is supposed to drive itself. What's the problem? What's the problem? See, wait a minute. It would be nice, but the car could glitch anytime. A fool named, yeah, you got him up out of here. I already know it wasn't a game. Good morning, bro. How you doing? Ease. You want people back in, you want people back at the store. The economy is, I'm just hoping everyone is doing well and maintaining. You know what? I have to say that comment. What's that? Sean Ditz. The economy is ish. I also have to say the one about people going back to the stores. You know what I'm noticing? I might buy a product off of Temu for $5 or $8. But the shipping gonna be like 15 or 20. I've been trying to find ways to send you guys stuff and make it economical for us to do business together. I don't blame you for not buying a t-shirt for me. If the t-shirt costs $20 and if it costs $15 for you to get it. I mean, come on. People ain't rich. And it's hard enough to make it out here. So I always say, you know, I try to make economical products for you guys. I don't make a lot of markups on the keychains. I don't make a lot on the stickers because even the shipping to get it to you is going to eat up whatever the extra value is. So that's why we got to be really diligent about how we spend our money. You spend $8 for a product, it costs you $12 to get it. Come on now, that don't make no sense. A lot of people talk about the convenience of it is okay, but then a lot of people don't have money for crap like that. Let's keep on going, you guys.
Our contention that the driver was fully asleep.
This is a screenshot of the driver who police believe had put her car in self-driving mode.
The driver was adamant that she'd merely zoned out for a moment, but considering the considerable effort it took to get her attention, plus a review of the in-car police video, it wasn't supporting the idea that this person was momentarily zoned out. They appeared completely asleep.
While Teslas and some other newer vehicles now offer what's known as semi-autonomous self-driving,
it is illegal in British Columbia to use self-driving mode on your vehicles. There are some autonomous features that are permissible under the Motor Vehicle Act, like lane departure warning and things like that. But anything that makes the vehicle fully autonomous, so you're not participating in the operation of the vehicle, is illegal.
Let's get on over to India right now because this is going to be some details that I just have to be. I mean, this is going to be like miracle talk for me to try to do this because I promised myself that we would make sure that we keep this show global and we don't report certain places. I got to get over there and get into it and learn how to do it. Try to start pronouncing these words like India, Hyderabad, what is it? Hyderabad, famous for biryani. Now fake paneer, a network that's been busted across the city in Hyderabad. And they're selling bad food. And you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about bad food. When you think about India, when you think about the green and the man using his whole arm to make stuff, that's right. When you think about the Danish butter regal cookies that we didn't know that were made in India, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's some people that don't care what they feed somebody else. Spoil food, spoil meats, they do not care. This is a story about India, Hyderabad, famous for biryani, now for fake paneer as well as much more things. This whole network has been busted for selling bad food, straight up and down. Flies, that's part of it. They even bring up that in this report right here. You guys got to check this out. You got to. Festive season crackdown launched by Hyderabad police ahead of Ugadi Ramadan. We got over 5,600 kilograms of adulterated paneer seized in the city raid, police say. Fake dairy network busted in Secunderabad by a task force and teams. If you notice, these guys are trying to cover their faces, but it ain't working. Low quality paneer sold as genuine from Easy Money DCP Vaibhav Gaikawar. Vaibhagad Bagaga. I don't know what the hell that said. Paneer stored in open, exposed to dust and flies, says officials. Paneer. This is the worst one right here. It's kova, ghee cream, and sweets seized from illegal units, says police. It gets crazy worse on this. Watch this, watch this. It's gonna be like doo-doo. It's gonna look crazy. It's gonna be like boo-boo inside of this thing. Like boo-boo containers. Illegally, look at this. Illegal pickle unit busted in what's that? Hayaguda. 2 arrested, says the police. I'm working, I'm trying over here because this is disgusting. They both got locked up. And I'm gonna show you why. Look at this. I can't even turn around to read the text. Can't even turn around and read the text. Pickles made with spoiled vegetables sold cheaply, says officials. Ooh, look like doo-doo. Ooh, look like doo-doo. Come on, change it. Come on, go ahead, please. 72 drums of pickle paste and equipment seized in the raid. Chemicals mixed in food products stored in dirty conditions, says the task force. That's the task force, I guess. Yeah, getting them. Get that stuff out of there. Adulterated items supplied to hotels, caterers across the heated bar. Yes, this stuff was going across hotels and caterers across the heated bar. They said. This says the police. So y'all was eating this if y'all went to India in hotels. Yeah, that's what's going on out there. So they're the network, and they was making all that bad stuff. Ooh, and the stuff that was in them blue containers. As soon as I walked in, right there, like you ever remember that, the Family Guy, when they just couldn't stop. I can't. And then he had to hold Brian's ears back to try to help him. Oh my God, disgusting. I don't know how I made it through that, but you guys got to double tap that screen and get those likes up. We made it through that together. Let's get on over to Dallas. We got 61 total arrested. Operation Clean Sweep. Police arrest dozens of robbers, fugitives, several that ran from other states accused of different crimes like drugs and murder. Man, that was disgusting. Ugh. Oh, man. I'm never going to India. I be seeing like China Mac and them walking in the streets, and people be making so they're like, oh, let me taste that. I'm not tasting that foot fungi. I'm not eating that crap. You stupid. At first, I couldn't even, oh man, I couldn't even imagine. There's no amount of money. Boogotti, we give you $1 million if you eat this. I guess I ain't gonna be a millionaire because I'm not eating that shit. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Don't call me what you want. I'm not eating. Certain things you cannot pay me to do.
More than 60 wanted criminals caught up in the Dallas Police Department's aggressive action to get the worst of the worst. Operation Clean Sweep with the U.S. Marshals has been ongoing for the last month. Today, the police chief broke down the numbers, and Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in the newsroom with the story. Sean.
Yeah, and 61 total arrests, 2 of those hiding in North Texas, wanted for capital murder in Florida. A joint operation with the U.S. Marshals and the North Texas Fugitive Task Force with officers from Mesquite, Garland, the Dallas Sheriff, and Dallas Police Department.
We are the most proactive police department in the United States. We're going to continue to show that by going out, not just sitting back, answering calls, but going out and getting bad people off the street that have these warrants.
These are the faces of fugitive felons served arrest warrants during Operation.
No, you do not have. Which one stand out to y'all? I see one right here that stand out to me. This one here, she got blonde eyebrows. Oh my God. And what's going on with this one right here? There's a metamorphosis going on. Look like you part predator. Man, I'm talking about we got some interesting looking characters on this board right here, boy. I need to screenshot this. I might need to look at this later. Hold on a minute. Shift Command Yeah, I need to check y'all out later because y'all look terrible. Look at fake Andre 3000 up there. Andre 2000, Andre 1000. There you go.
Clean sweep, a joint operation between Dallas police and the U.S. Marshals, robbing businesses and people at gunpoint. Big business in North Texas.
Our figures here produced in the Northern District of Texas account for about 4% of our national workload when it comes to robbery cases. 70% of North Texas's arrests for robbery were cases that originated right out of DFW.
Operation Clean Sweep focused on robberies. 61 people arrested. 123 cases or warrants cleared, including capital murder fugitives.
The CRTs.
Dallas Police Sergeant Sheldon Smith, a task force team leader.
We are relentless in our search to apprehend.
Somebody said Andre broke thousand. I like that one better.
The most violent.
Or Andre no thousand.
Criminals in the city of Dallas. We will not stop until we put them in jail. But in putting them in jail, we do it with dignity. We do it with respect.
Many arrested, not new to this. Camarion White, with a past criminal history, was wanted for 6 new offenses. Pedro Romero Marquez and Martha Romero Rodriguez had multiple warrants in Dallas and Mesquite. Laquita Stewart has a lengthy history with police. 19 times she's been arrested for violent crimes. Jaden De Jesus and Trayvon Quinones on the run from Florida for capital murder. Arrested by the
She looked like Predator. I don't care what nobody says. She looked like the human predator. And I don't know, I don't mean to be talking bad about people, but if they did it to you, that wasn't me. That was you. They did that to you.
Jaden De Jesus and Trayvon Quinones on the run from Florida for capital murder. Arrested by the task force in Kaufman County.
We're looking at those.
Man, that face right there, boy, she looked just like the Predator, right? She looked like Predator. Woo, Lord. She must have some sort of reconstructive facial surgery right there, boy.
19 times she's been arrested for violent crimes. Jaden De Jesus and Trayvon Quinones on the run from Florida for capital murder. Arrested by the task force in Kaufman County.
She needs no weapon. Straight up and down. Give me all your money. Take this. I'm sorry I'm holding it on too long. Take that. Take this. Whatever. There you go. I wish I had, man, if you want to watch, I just do this. I could do the whole show by mimicking them all. Just take whatever you want. She could have it all. Girl, I'll trade it all for my life. I don't want nothing. Take it all. Want the suit? I'll take whatever you want. You got it. I'm not playing with nobody looking like that. She literally had, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to touch my face. I don't want to do nothing more with the Predator. She looked just like the Predator. Y'all tell me she ain't look like the Predator. Do me a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. You ain't gonna ever see no stories like this over here. I told you, we getting to the point where we could almost make this shit up ourselves. We could almost make it up. I'm telling you.
We're looking at those who needs to be off the street. Look, there's a lot of warrants out there.
Oh, they needed to get her ass off the street immediately. She needed to be off the streets.
The city. But we're prioritizing making sure we get the ones that need to be off the street first. Like we talked earlier, the ones who has the more likely chance of reoffending based off of their past history.
Operation Clean Sweep ran February 2nd through March 12th. As warrants were being worked and arrests made, DPD says individual robberies went down almost 18% in that time period, business robberies dropping by over 35%.
Wow.
The chief says a small number of criminals committing a majority of crime. That number even smaller now with these arrests.
Good work out there. And you caught the Predator at the same time. You telling me Dallas don't get down? Dallas got all of those criminals and the female Predator. Let me see a police force get down like that. All 60 of them plus one of them being the Predator, the wife of the Predator? Man, listen, they can say, yo, we got the Predator up in here. Yes, right there. You know that noise that the Predator make, right? Man, nighttime, stop playing. Nighttime, she coming in with that wig on, talking about, you be like, oh, you be out of there. Dagwood Bumstead, the back of your heel be done hit you right here. You be moving so fast, that lady come in your room. Nighttime when you sleep, and you in the cover like this, minding your business. And you don't realize somebody next to you, and she just looking at you like this, and you, oh! Man, I'll be out the window. No, I won't even stop to open the window. Straight up cartoon style, out of there. Let's get on over to Detroit, where this woman pleads guilty to $2.5 million in student loan. That's right. She probably go to her and say, can you help me get my student loan? I need you to help me out. She's like, oh, I don't know what's happening, but it ain't go through. You're going to have to try to find another way. You know why? Because she stole it. Pell, TAP, Obama, whatever it was, she been stealing for the last 10 years. That's right. For the last 10 years, she stole over $2.5 million in student loans, y'all. Let's go. Come on, Detroit. Y'all got some answers to make over. Y'all got some answers over here. Some questions that need to be answered over here. Hey, Detroit, what's going on with this lady?
A 48-year-old Detroit woman is pleading guilty to embezzling more than $2.5 million through a federal student aid scam.
Federal prosecutors say it was an intricate scheme where the woman submitted fraudulent aid applications for dozens of individuals. CBS News Detroit's Heath Cow has more on the scam.
Well, this fraudulent scheme lasted over 10 years, and students we spoke to at the community college today told us that they are appalled that something like this could happen to their school.
10 years?
48-year-old Michelle Denise Hill of Detroit.
She need to be my co-host. She's animated, crazy. I like this girl.
Has pleaded guilty to wire fraud in connection to fraudulently obtaining more than $2.5 million in federal student aid funds in a scam that lasted from 2015 up until 2025.
That's crazy that she took the student loans from them.
According to federal prosecutors, Hill submitted fraudulent aid applications for more than 80 individuals, with many of them from the same Florida online fast-track school. Tina Bassett, a spokesperson for Wayne County Community College District, sent us a statement saying in part, quote, after identifying an unusual concentration of applicants presenting diplomas from the same online high school, we reported our concerns and fully cooperated with federal and state authorities throughout their investigation.
I feel some type of way because I'm a foster kid and even getting into school is really hard, and for them to steal money that's supposed to be going for us, that's freaking insane.
The United States Attorney's Office said that in total, Hill caused more than $3 million in federal student aid benefits to be awarded, with approximately $2.5 million actually dispersed on the fraudulent.
You know they got to find the animated person. Now that's a fire. Now that's a fire. I said, Lord, sure is getting hot in here. Now that's a fire. You know they always got to find the animated black person. Stop playing, y'all. Come on, let's get the rest of this story out.
Claims Hill has agreed to pay over $2.5 million in restitution to the Department of Education.
I'm very happy that she's getting caught for this. Throw the book at her if you can, because these is kids that actually want to do right and actually be upstanding citizens, and you're clearly not if you're going to be a criminal and steal money from kids. I think it's time for you to stay locked up for a while.
United States Attorney Jerome Jorgen said in a statement, quote, federal student aid exists to open doors for Americans who are working to better themselves and their families. Michelle Hill slammed those doors shut, turning a lifeline into a racket and stealing millions from a program that belongs to our hardworking neighbors.
Terrible.
Hill's sentencing is scheduled for August 3rd, 2026, where she faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. Heath Cow, CBS News Detroit.
They need to give her the max, man. She done messed up a lot of people's lives she probably told students, I'm sorry, but your Pell didn't go through, your TAP didn't go through, and find ways to get it to go to the school in front of, try to siphon that money out. Dead wrong. You're messing up people's livelihood, the possibilities of where they can go in life. These kids are trying to get their lives together. They're in college for a reason. Why would you do that to somebody? Terrible situation. Do your boy a favor. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I need you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We need to get up to 100,000 subscribers. I will not rest until we get there. And when we get to 100, I'm going to ask for 10 times that, because we're going to go 10 times harder. Now, we got a meteor that's striking across the California and Texas skyline. What do you guys think about this? Anybody been out there searching for meteors, seeing anything going on out there? Matter of fact, let's see what we got going on with these meteors out here. Let's go.
This ball of fire streaking across the night sky, the latest in a string of stellar sightings seen here overnight in California. Whoa! And Space City living up to its...
They call it meteor. I say unidentified flying object. I say some sort of a spacecraft. I don't see a meteor here. But you guys can call it what they're saying, what you want to call it. I think they've now finally came out. Aliens are now here, and I think they're amongst us, but just shown in different ways. Y'all call me what y'all want.
name.
Did y'all see that?
With this one Saturday afternoon in Houston.
It's gonna be an explosion. The meteor or missile fell out of the sky.
Traveling at 35,000 miles per hour, NASA says.
That's where it came in at.
Part of it crashing through this woman's roof, leaving a massive crater.
It just boom, then I heard a boom.
The meteor was about 3 feet in diameter, NASA says, and weighed about a ton before it broke apart in the sky, sending researchers and hunters alike to this park, searching for fragments.
Yeah, so I found 2 meteorites this morning.
So how does it feel?
I was very excited. It's very exciting to find it and know that you're holding something that just 2 days ago was in space.
3 galactic spectacles in the past week, experts say.
Oh, what the was that?
This in Ohio.
The size of the meteor is pretty big. You can see the fireball more easily.
An out-of-this-world experience that one need only look up to see.
How about there's a shell wrapped around whatever's coming down, and that's just part of what broke off on the shell on some, yeah, got your boy standing up like this, and yeah, I ain't stupid. The meteor right in my ass. Yeah, they coming down. And they using some sort of, flying down. Boom, where the man at? Yeah, they done told me too much when I done seen what's that movie? Terminator? Terminator. How they sent him down and Arnold Schwarzenegger be sitting there like this, buck naked. Then he got to get up and go find some clothes. I'm not messing around. Y'all knew what was going on. A lot of this stuff is coming out now, but they knew what was going on. I might be wrong about that, but they're here. How about that? I might be wrong about that one, but I believe that they're here. Straight up and down, already here. And now, it's time. Let me ask you guys, you get hungry sometimes. We don't always have time to make a whole meal. Sometimes we have a frozen dinner or maybe some vegetables or something like that in the fridge. If you ever ate a frozen dinner or ever ate like a bowl or anything like that, many different types of bowls, fast bowls, some of them are really good, believe it or not. I want to know which ones that you ever had. I'm going to go out on a limb myself and I'm going to say it first. Because I didn't know any better. And because I like to be honest. When I ate, let's say, TV dinners, as what they used to call them, I used to like the ones with the different compartments. There was like a little chocolate souffle fake thing right there, maybe some mashed potatoes, and then it was like maybe some, macaroni and cheese, and then maybe like the Salisbury steak, or maybe even fried chicken. Wasn't that good, but it was a TV dinner. It was a microwavable dinner. And we ate it because that's what we ate and maybe just didn't want to cook. How many people here ever had those before? And what type did you have in the past? Or if you still eat them? Because believe it or not, there's a few that are still good. I want to know because I might want one. Hungry Man's Dinner, used to have that all the time. Weight Watchers and lean cuisine. We've got, what else we got? We've got Cuisinart. Is that lean cuisine? Okay. Hungry Man, the Big Rock. You Make Me Hungry, struggling foods, lean cuisine, Evol mac and cheese. Somebody knows their stuff. Gotti making my stomach growl like a bear. The ones in the foil. Yeah, Hungry Man dinner. I tried Banquet before. Stouffer's, I've tried Stouffer's before. Hungry Man's Dinner. I've had them a few times. What's that? I like that one too. I don't know how to say it, but I like that one too, Angels. Salisbury steak as a kid, because we know better now, of course, and with all that gravy and stuff, of course, we don't want that. Okay, why don't you get out of here if I suck, William? Hey, Liberty, let's get William out of here. He's still showing his head. I'm getting hungry now. How about the little apple pie that used to be in the corner over there? You want to get the crust off? Make sure you get all of that with the little apples and everything like that. I used to love it. I'm a victim of it too. But here, I gotta break it down to you guys and let you know something. There's bad ones and there's good ones. And we getting right into it. I'm not gonna play around with you guys. We got frozen dinners to never buy and 5 that are safe. And the 5 that are safe are actually good. They're really good. You might wanna just have a few of them in the refrigerator just because you may not wanna cook overnight. And you may wanna have something nutritious that you find safe and that's a fast meal. Sometimes we might wanna not cook a big meal or something like that. It's okay to know what we should be eating. Different bowls and different things like that. This is the 10 frozen dinners to never buy and 5 that are safe. Why? Because a lot of them are high in sodium, junk additives, health hits like BP spikes, inflammation, and much more. Salt is not good for a lot of people. Inflammation brings on arthritis, and anywhere you got inflamed, you may have swelling. Swelling, that's when you can't move your joints. Try to really cut down on all of that sodium. Try to really pay attention to inflammatory foods that promote inflammation. Be really careful with that. Try alternatives. Use turmeric as well as curcumin, because that's what triggers it to actually work. Curcumin and turmeric. Turmeric and turmeric with curcumin. I think that's what they call it. And you need a little bit of pepper to activate it. Inflammation is not your friend. That's why I want you guys to see this. Sodium intake is also not good. Let's get into it, you guys, right now.
We begin with a health alert for you, a deadly listeria outbreak from some frozen dinners.
So we know 4 people have died, according to the CDC.
1,700 milligrams of sodium in a single frozen dinner. That's enough to spike your blood pressure in one meal. And 60% of Americans are eating this every single week. Frozen dinner from the same companies caught in baby food scandals. They didn't spare infants, they won't spare you. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 frozen dinners doing the most damage long term. Plus 5 that are genuinely worth buying.
I like the fact that one of you guys already said it. We don't play around over here. If you can't stay and watch the whole thing, I want to make sure that you guys are getting the information that you need, because you're right when you said the Evol. A couple of people said the Amy's Bowls. A couple of people said Healthy Choice. But guess what? I'm going to make the rest double tap that screen to get those likes up.
No fluff, no stalling. Let's start the list.
Let's get those likes up. This is our health and wellness section. Physical health, mental health, as well as being. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Don't forget gardening.
Hungry Man Salisbury steak. 1,700 milligrams of sodium. That's 85% of your daily limit. Gone. One meal. Engineered to be addictive. Texturized proteins, hidden sugar, designed for repeat purchases. They applied the Ford assembly line to your dinner. The result? Hypertension, metabolic inflammation, industrial leftovers pretending to be steak. But
industrial leftovers pretending to be steak. Not our fault. We ain't know no better.
21 grams of protein at the cost of your blood pressure spiking every time. You won't feel satisfied, just bloated, craving more 30 minutes later. Customers say it's unbearably salty, mushy one bite, rubbery the next. It almost made me cry.
Banquet number 2.
Real customer review, official website, consistently gets 2 stars, nothing higher. Home cooked version tastes better, costs the same. Here's the scam. They market it as healthy. It's not. Packed with cheap fillers, soy protein concentrate, modified starch, corn syrup. Eat this regularly, weight gain and insulin problems. Banquet is owned by ConAgra. History of recalls. Salmonella, listeria, foreign objects. Not a mistake, a pattern. Avoid this like the plague. Number 8, where the fun stops fast. Party pizza. Sounds fun. It's fun for the corporations selling you food that barely qualifies. Pizza isn't healthy, everyone knows. But this, new level of junk. Snackified pizza with ultra cheap calories and salt in every bite. 0 nutritional value. 17 grams of protein, but you'll consume 1,480 milligrams of sodium to get it.
The reason I'm showing you this pizza is because a lot of kids like pizza. You might buy the pizza just to give it to your child because it's convenient. Probably don't want to do that anymore.
More than half your daily limit for a tiny pizza. And it can't even taste good. Its only job. Processed crust, fake cheese, chemical pepperoni. The reviews are brutal, but it still sells. Why? People don't have time. They're stressed from work, need something quick. 7. The microwave beeps. Rip the sleeve, lava one end.
Hot Pockets. I know a lot of girls, they call them thought pockets. Why? They're fast, they're on the go. They put them in the microwave and they can still do their twerking while they're on their way to where they got to get to. Guess that's why they call them thought pockets. Hey, but also doesn't have a lot of good nutritional or good value in them at all. Let's go. Let's get into it. How many people like Hot Pockets or did?
Frozen in the middle. These are Hot Pockets. 560 milligrams sodium, 9 grams saturated fat, 10 grams protein. Nestle makes these. Same company that pushed formula in poor countries, stopped breastfeeding, jacked prices. 2021 recall. Foreign material inside.
2021, only 5 years ago. Recall for foreign materials inside of the thought pockets, y'all.
Actual metal shavings. But that's not even the real problem. The real issue. Hot Pockets are built to be eaten standing up, in your car, No plate, no pause, no moment where your body registers, I ate a meal. So your hunger cues get wiped. An hour later, you're starving again, grabbing snacks, sugar, caffeine, and the cycle just loops.
Now, Marie Collanders, let's go.
Most in the crust, not filling. Paying for refined flour, processed chicken, and chemical gravy.
And you know that refined flour is not good for you. Why? What does it promote? Inflammation. Refined gravy, Lord knows what's in the gravy.
ConAgra makes this. Same company, known for recalls and shortcuts.
No more.
Marketed as homemade classic. It's not even close. Greasy, doughy crust, fake chicken, flavorless mush vegetables. That's what you get. Real pot pie has real butter, real chicken, and vegetables with nutrients. This, factory shortcuts pretending to be comfort.
And I'm sorry, but a few of our people in the comments did say this brand, but we need the information just in case we still are consuming this food.
Eat it often conditions you to want easy, not healthy. Halfway through the bad list, it gets worse. Diet culture in a microwave tray, 280 calories, 10 grams of protein, tiny portions, watery gravy, meatballs that taste like cafeteria leftovers. Lean cuisine doesn't fuel adults. It basically ration feeds them. You don't finish this feeling nourished. You finish it checking the clock, waiting for your next meal. And it doesn't help your metabolism, it slows it down. Your body slips into energy saving mode, making weight loss harder, the opposite of what the package promises. Flavor, it's fine, but that's not the real issue. The issue is how this trains you to confuse misery with discipline. If you're trying to eat healthy, this is not the way. Number 4, the crimes get real. The cheese isn't cheese. Emulsifiers and analogs, designed for shelf life, not nutrition. Nestle owns Stouffer's. You know what that means. Tastes plasticky, like melted orange crayons over noodles. Too salty, obviously. Orange glow triggers childhood memories, safety, warmth, but your arteries don't care about nostalgia. Homemade mac, real cheddar, whole grain pasta, maybe some broccoli. Same calories, better fats, actual nutrients. This stuff, lab-designed cheese systems glued onto refined carbs. But it's quick, yeah, and so is boiling pasta and melting real cheese. 15 minutes. Even Annie's Instant Mac is salty, just nowhere near this level of bad. And when you get to the knockoff versions, number 3 shows how bad it really gets. Not hearty, a binge dressed as a meal. ConAgra again, designed to normalize overeating. Big bowl, processed bacon bits, emulsified sauce that coats your mouth, makes you keep eating when full. Bacon, not real, smoke-flavored fragments. Cheese, same lab sauce as
Not real bacon, smoke-flavored fragments. See what they're doing, y'all? And the only reason because we smart, we getting information, and now we're gonna apply it. We ain't rocking with them at all. And you're probably smart enough and already stopped anyway.
Every banquet product. Reviews say it's filling. So is eating a brick. Also say it's artificial, way too salty, because it is. Real mac with bacon and veggies, 400 calories. Better fats, fiber. This bowl trains you to
and real protein.
Think massive portions are normal. Stomach stretches, need more food to feel satisfied. Cycle locks, you're trapped. One bowl won't kill you, weekly habit, building visceral fat, tanking cholesterol. Not just big brands, store brands jumped the formula. On to number 2. Walmart, Target, Kroger, $2.50. Homestyle, great value, Kirkwood.
So all of the cheap ones, all of the great values, all of the Kroger values, every single one, they're going down to the generics now. All of the generics, let's get it.
Market Pantry, different labels, same factory, same garbage.
So now I own Kroger, this person's own this company, he own that company. I just go to one manufacturer and say, hey, can you make me something like this, this, and this? Oh yeah, we can do that. We do that anyway. And now they do it for all 3 or 4 supermarkets because you already have the people that come in there to buy the food. You own the supermarket. Why not have a product that comes under your name and make it cheaper than all the competition? People are coming in to buy all that other food, right? Make yourself an option. More money for you, not just having a supermarket. Have some products in there as well. Great value. Walmart, Kroger. You guys see what I'm talking about here, right? Don't just have the property. Have some actual product as well.
10-gram
Only problem is all of them will get the stuff made from the same place.
protein, 1,000 milligrams sodium. Refined carbs padding the tray. Here's the secret. Not made by small businesses. Contracted to same conglomerates, pumping out Banquet and Hungry Man. Same low quality, cheaper packaging, higher margins. Who's buying? People working 8 to 10 hour shifts, commuting 2 more. Too burned out to chop an onion. Bland taste, mushy vegetables, mystery meat buried under salty gravy.
Mystery meat. Just that alone is too much for me. Mystery meat, you could be grinding down pork bones and turning it into some kind of meal and bringing it back together.
And the sad part? Real food, chicken, rice, a bag of frozen broccoli costs the same. Triple the protein, actual nutrients. But you need energy, mental bandwidth. And most people are running on fumes by dinner time. So these meals feel cheap at checkout and end up expensive at the doctor. Either way, the company's profit. Now the worst. Number 1. Linked to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and rising LDL cholesterol if eaten often. Promises comfort.
I see so many people eating number 1, frozen Alfredo. I see so many people eating this.
Nourishment. Pop it open, microwave 10 minutes, tasty, nutritious meal. Now, if it were that easy, everyone would eat frozen, never cook. Cooking would be obsolete. It's not. This Alfredo, basically dairy, salt, regret. Worst part, you can make this at home. Ingredients everywhere. Homemade has less cream, more vegetables, controlled salt, higher protein. No toxic industrial emulsifiers. I don't want anything industrial in my food. Don't fall for fake restaurant branding. See, I don't like being a negative Nelly, and I'm not anti-convenience food. College students, seniors, busy parents, frozen meals can save you. So here are 5 that are actually good. Real food, not industrial. Iconic. Nearly everyone knows it. Deserves this spot.
I brought like 4 of these just to have it. The way it looks, the thought of the convenience of it as well, and the fact of the matter, I know it's good. This teriyaki right here, off the chain.
Indian recipe, timeless. Tastes phenomenal. Smoky tandoor flavor, hard to replicate. Somehow this nails it. And here's something people appreciate. The chicken pieces are whole cuts, not blended scraps, not reformed patties, actual chicken. That alone puts this meal in a different league. 21 grams protein, real spices, restaurant quality. And the basmati rice, not sticky mush, it stays fluffy because they partially steam it before freezing instead of flash freezing raw grains. So
the vegan version is off the chain, I'm telling you. It's good. Tastes just like the meat.
Sodium, 580 milligrams. Not ideal, but manageable if you watch daily levels. Nowhere near the 1,500 milligram plus nightmares we covered. Not perfect, closest frozen gets to...
And notice how when you eat clean, you feel better. Clean food, you clean vegetables, clean tomatoes, clean stuff. Again, why we're gonna be making our own vegetables and why we're gonna be doing it ourselves. I already started my starters in the window too, by the way. Liberty and Justice received hers as well as Batty Lynn. We're gonna be growing around here, making our own basil, our own onions, our own tomatoes and everything.
Legit. Next option, even cleaner. Evolve does something almost no other frozen brand bothers with.
Now somebody already said Evolve. Come on now, put your hand up if you're the one that said Evolve. I already saw that earlier.
It prioritizes texture. Frozen meals usually microwave into one thing, a beige puddle. But Evolve separates the components in a way that survives reheating. The rice stays grainy. The black beans stay intact. The peppers stay bright. The steak doesn't turn into actually good.
$9.59. Frozen, here we go. We got the chicken teriyaki masala, right? We got the Evolve. We got the Healthy Choice Power Bowls. We got the Real Good Lasagna Bowl, and we got the Amy's Bowls. Let's get back to $9.59. Let's go.
A beige puddle. But Evolve separates the components in a way that survives reheating. The rice stays grainy. The black beans stay intact. The peppers stay bright. The steak doesn't turn into leather. That's because Evolve grills the steak before freezing, a step most companies skip because it's more expensive. Flavor-wise, it tastes like an actual meal, not a science experiment. The seasoning isn't a sodium punch in the face.
And you guys already had this one before. They're saying that looked good. Somebody's saying that one was good. I got to get back. I got to go get it for you again if you want it. I appreciate you too. All I'm going to ask you guys to do is double tap that screen and get those likes up. Massachusetts has a warning on the beef. Amy's pizzas are good too. Yep. Evolve is love backwards. 12 p.m. and all is well. Do your boy a favor. You know I love you. I'm showing you stuff to keep us alive longer. All I ask you guys to do is give me all the money in your pockets. No, I don't. You know I don't. All I really want you to do is what? Get those likes up, subscribe to the channel, and I really would appreciate you. Right, Liberty? That's how we do it. Let's go.
It's subtle. Chili, garlic, lime, real food flavors instead of chemical shortcuts. Evolve doesn't trick with salt, uses real flavor.
I don't even eat meat, and that joint look good right there because them black beans and that rice, y'all.
Protein, vegetables, carbs, balanced like home cooked. Doesn't collapse into beige puddle after microwave. You'll stay full. No crash. No craving junk 20 minutes later. Buying frozen? This is the move. Number 3 keeps it going. Healthy Choice is one of the only major frozen brands attempting something close to nutritional balance. Their power bowls almost look like something you'd assemble in your own kitchen. The vegetables, you can actually identify them. Right? Zucchini looks like zucchini. Right? Corn looks like corn. Not mushy blobs or factory perfect cubes. And the fiber
How come that look kind of like Chipotle or one of them spots, right?
Content is a game changer. Most frozen meals have 3 to 4 grams of fiber at best. Power bowls often hit 10 to 15 grams. Huge difference for fullness and digestion.
And it's not like they're that expensive. What we got up here? $4.99, $5. You got the gluten-free, like $3. It's not even like this. They're more expensive. Like, why are we not eating this instead? Why are we not eating these instead, y'all? Come on now. Change up all of that crap. Let's eat the good stuff now from now on so we can feel better and live longer. And do me a favor. Again, I need 25 more likes. You're going to be the ones to do it to get us to the 500? I'd appreciate it. Let's go. Come on, y'all.
Fiber content, solid. Keeps you full without 20-minute crash. Calories sit in the 300 to 400 range, meaning you get enough food to feel full without relying on junk. Not as processed as lean cuisine, not as deadly as Hungry Man. Power bowls aren't gourmet, but they're consistent, reliable, and won't derail your health goals. Next, something even stronger nutritionally.
Frozen food stops pretending. Gives you what your body needs. 35 grams of protein per bowl. Not a typo. More than most sit-down restaurant meals. Low carbs, clean ingredients, no mystery fillers. Built for people who want nutrition, not sludge.
Real good.
Most frozen meals hide behind salt and sugar for fake satisfaction. Real Good loads protein, lets your body do the rest. Actually stay full. Not that fake, stuffed but hungry feeling. Real satiety that lasts. Sodium? 600 to 850 milligrams. Not perfect. Offset by protein density, something your body actually uses for muscle repair, energy. Compared to Hungry Man's 1700 milligrams sodium bomb with 21 grams protein. More protein, far less damage. Still salty, sure, but you walk away full, not craving trash 20 minutes later. One more. Cleanest option on the list. Every company...
Okay, you guys, anybody know what the number one is? Anybody know what the number one is? Because if you know what the number one on the list is, oh, you already know. It's too late. I already got it up there. It's Amy's. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Company should study this, then feel ashamed. 370 milligrams of sodium. For frozen, unicorn. Statistical anomaly. Everyone else dropping 1,200, 1,700 milligrams like it's federal law. Amy said no. 320 calories, 10, 12 grams protein, 6, 7 grams fiber. Real accomplishment? Ingredient list. Organic corn, organic black beans, organic tortillas, real cheese, real vegetables. Not natural flavors, not phosphates, not gums, emulsifiers, mystery oils. Doesn't need resurrection chemicals to taste good.
Amy's, number one.
Remember the first 10? Half had ingredients only chemists could pronounce. Amy's reads like a recipe you'd write down. Beans plus whole grains, no fake fullness followed by a crash 20 minutes later. Real satiety, not industrial illusion. Customer reviews, people say it tastes real. Shouldn't be impressive. In frozen aisle, genuine miracle. Closest frozen gets to homemade. Taste-wise, people consistently say the same thing. It tastes real. Not restaurant food, real food. Which says everything, because the baseline in the frozen aisle is simulation of food. This isn't a diet meal. It's not a gimmick. It's simply a well-built, well-cooked casserole that happens to be frozen. This is the standard every frozen dinner should follow, but won't, because quality costs more than shortcuts. That's the list.
Thank you for putting us on. We appreciate that. I know I do, because sometimes I want a quick meal, got the masala. Let's go ahead and try to see what we can do to change our diets, change our bodies so we can live longer and stronger, you guys. You know I'm not going to play around with it. 10 frozen dinners to never buy and 5 that are safe. I said 10 frozen dinners to never buy and 5 that are safe. Guess what? I'm going to put that link in the Discord. Not the description in the link. No, I'm going to put the header of today's show as well as this link right here in the Discord. You need to go to the Discord of Our Bottom Line to see that. I'm not going to make it easy for you. I want more people to join our Discord. These are the conversations that we talk about on our Discord. I'd like it to be about health. I'd like us to help each other learn how to garden better. I'd like to help each other try to find jobs. I'd like to help each other, shout each other out when we having problems and stuff. I'm having an issue right now. We got too many people over here. Our community can solve a lot of issues. We have a family over here. We're different from everybody else. And the reason why we're number one, you guys know it. We got love and we actually care. Do me a boy a favor and double tap that screen. Get those likes up. Again, 10 frozen dinners to never buy and 5 that are safe. All I got to do is copy paste the link, throw it in that description. Put this header on top of it. You guys go to the description and the link. Boom, hit that and you'll be able to go right to it. Or just go to the description right now if you want to watch the whole video again. It's actually in the regular description right here under me in this description as well. We got to keep on moving forward. I appreciate you guys, and I know that you guys are loving today's show. You know why? Because I'm loving today's show. I love the way it's going. I like the way that we got good information coming out, the way that we're sharing, and the way that we've been staying on point. So now we got to get on over to somebody that's one of our friends and that we got to show. I was right. I love to be right about the right thing too. I told you guys I was right about this. You didn't believe me, right? But let me see something. Let me see if I can give us some more videos before we wrap this up. Oh, I got time for 2 more videos. That's what we're going to do. Here we go. They're running out of taxpayer blues. No, we're not going to do that one. Let me see what we're going to do. Matter of fact, we're just going to do it. Let's just get into it. I ain't going to hold back. This is one of our buddies, our friends that we've been watching for a long time. I told you guys, and I'm bragging right now, because I told you by springtime what's going to happen. I told you. I said by springtime, he's going to be walking. That's right. Our boy, our 4-legged friend, he doing his thing now. We're talking about Lynn and Nova. Nova, I don't know where that wheelchair is at, but I don't see it. They went to therapy. I have not seen the wheelchair. All I see is 4 legs walking like this. And little boy looking up, smiling like he used to. Nova's back. I'm telling you guys right now. I give my boy 3 more, 4 more sessions. He gonna be running, doing zoomies. Watch your boy and watch the power of love. You guys know who I'm talking about right here. There is no laugh louder. There is no cackle louder. There's no one that can laugh louder to make you want to laugh than Lynn. That's number 1. Lynn, the owner. And then we have a product of her brother that gave her the dog. That's how she got Nova. Nova, one of our 4-legged friends over here that we love so much. With them combined together, they got the best show on YouTube. I mean, I know we good, but I got to give it up to Lynn and Nova. And especially for Lynn, because the love that she showed Nova let us know she was not going to give up on that boy until he made it. She was like, I'm telling you, she looked at him and said, well, guess we got work to do. And she's even surprised herself. And if it wasn't for her being so conditioned, so strong, that's why I told you guys, the power of love, it's no joke. Nova's walking now. No wheelchair, and I was right. I said by spring, my boy gonna be walking. Let's go.
Yep, good pop up. Use your tail. 1 more. You got it. I know that you can do it. Use that noggin. Don't be biting it and pulling it away from me. That's what he's trying to focus on.
Yeah, he's trying to take it.
Yes. Like, point away from me. So good. Victory licks. You can have a good victory lick. Here you go. Here you go.
Now, what I love about the therapist, they don't let him get none of the treat until he's up on all fours. They built Nova back up with that water, with the reconditioning. This boy, I'm so happy for them. I don't even know what to do. I was crying about this earlier. He's walking.
Miss Kate.
Bring it up. There you go. You can get it. Now you can have victory licks. Gotta stand for it. Are you gonna do the head?
And those legs are getting stronger. Y'all see them muscles getting stronger? That left one is shaking a little bit, but that right one is there for him.
Yeah, we do the chest. You can you? We do the chest. Got this, bub. Come on. Yeah.
Come on. It's all right. See you guys next week.
He don't got no wheelchair. There's no wheelchair. This is Nova walking, y'all.
I'm shocked too.
Yep, good pop up. Use your tail.
There you go, y'all. Nova is now officially walking. I know that they're not going to put him back in that chair because they're going to want him to get reconditioned and to get all the way to where he need to be. I just want to say I cannot be more happier than to see that boy happy like that. I know there's going to be Zoomy soon. He's already smiling. He's already happy. I want to send up a major big prayer to Lynn for never giving up on Nova. I want to give a shout out to Nova himself, Supernova, like people in the comments are saying. Y'all know Nova if y'all saying Supernova. Y'all know who he is. Anybody that's saying Supernova, y'all know who we talking about. That's right. Look at him go, Luigi. You know what I'm talking about. I can't help but hold the tears back. I'm trying not to cry, but boy, did that dog go through a lot. And we've been there for so long for him trying to get through what he got to get to now. And he's here. I told you about the spring. Summertime, he going to be really good. But spring, boy, walking on all fours. What? Shout out to Lynn and Nova. I want to send a major prayer up to the entire family. I want to send a prayer out to the father, to his dad, to their brothers, to everybody in the family for being there for Nova and not giving up on him, because anybody else could have just put him down. A lot of people say that that's when they put their dog down when situations like that happen. But that is truly a strong family right there for what, 8 months, not even 8 months later, for him to be right back where he needs to be at, walking, and he's going to be making videos soon, and it's going to be right back to the Nova and the Lynn that we know. Amen, you guys. That's right, you guys. Supernova. Y'all know him as Supernova. And y'all trying to promote your business, trying to get your business out there. You know what we want to do over here? We got 70,000 subscribers. Send your promos over to us, but they have to be in a 1080 by 1080 size frame in order for them to fit in the post notification area. We like to share the platform, but you got to be a member or you got to be subscribed. That's right, that's it. As long as you subscribe to a member, we'll help you out and get your promos going. Trying to get a job, trying to promote something, get your thing going out there, we will help you. We want to try to help you guys get out there. Also, if you got a keychain, if you bought a decal, if you have a decal, why don't you take some photos? Send it over to me. I love to put our members' photos up inside of the post notification area. It's boring this week. We need to load it up. We got a few of our new members up in there now. I saw my buddy Teddy rocking with the keychain as well as the coffee maker. But I want you guys as well. Liberty, I know that you got keychains and you got decals. We want to see what you're doing with them. If you got an animal, the one that's getting better, that little guy right there, Soon as he gets better, we want to see you put it on his collar or something like that. Or maybe on your keychain. Liberty, whoever else has keychains, send your photos in, holding it. We want to see who our family is. We want to put you guys on Front Street and let all of us and let everybody see what you got. Batty Lynn, you got keychains. Go ahead and send me over that photo, girl, holding up that keychain. You know how we like to see our family, and we want to share on the platform as well. We don't just promote and get our own thing out there. We like to share as well on our platform too. But sometimes we promote our own thing too. Like the Show Your Talent search that's coming up in 2 weeks. We're going to be doing that, of course, in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. How does it go? It's a talent show. All sorts of talent, not just rapping and singing. That means if you know how to cook, you could beat somebody that can sing. Wait a minute, this old lady walked up with a plate of what? And it was delicious fried chicken. Guess what? She just beat the person that was singing opera. It's about talent. It's about who's the best. And if you win, boom, $250, all 5 boroughs. And guess what? I'm going to give you guys a chance to come online and play too. So one person from online, you can be a part of the Show Your Talent search as well. You'll be able to make, boom, $250. After we gather everybody together, you go for the prize. That's that $1,000 right there. Your boy's going to be hosting. Your boy Boogotti NYC, sponsored by Big Drip, Hard Punch, and of course, still doing our thing. And she's got her own show now, and she's doing her thing really well. And we want to send a shout out to Donna, DJ Don Dada. She lost her dog this week, Smokey. You know who Smokey is? Smokey's the black puffy dog that Donna always had when she was on Black Ink Crew. Smokey was about, I don't know exactly, I'll ask her, but I think Smokey had to be at least about 10 years old. Yes, the little black dog that was there for her, that she loved, that was her companion, he lost his life this month, and Smokey is no longer here. So we want to show nothing but respect and love to DJ Don Dada, as well as Smokey. Rest in peace, Smokey. We love you, and we thank you for all the years of love that you showed to our friend and to DJ Don Dada. And we love you too, girl. You know we love you. You know that, right? And I love you in a special way. That's right. And you know what? All dogs go to heaven, just so you guys know that. Dog spelled backwards is God. And when they pass, don't feel bad. Just know that he's going back to be in that phenomenal field in the sky, and he's waiting for you. So when you get up there, they're going to say, you know what? Somebody's waiting for you. And you'll have the chance to see him once again. That's right, you guys. That's the love that we share for our animals over here. And we do not play. That's right. Show Your Talent search. You guys will be able to be a part of that talent search. All you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Go to the first page. Put your email address in the email slot. We'll keep you posted on where we're going to be and the next dates and what's going on. Also, I'm promoting the Discord heavy. The reason why I'm promoting our Discord heavy is because it's about to get real. We're about to do gardening. We're about to start sharing videos. The Discord is about to be our extension of our bottom line, where we can be closer and do more than just watch the news. This is going to be a big community here. I see it growing. My responsibility is to create more real estate and more areas for us to be together. So Discord is going to be the next place. You guys can, off of here, once we get off the chat, keep it going on Discord. You want to put up a post about something that you saw, maybe a video, put it in the Discord. People are going to see it still. I might like the video. I'll pull it and put it up on the show. We are family. We share over here. That's what we do over here. And I'm going to show you how another way we share. By putting those prayers in the air for everybody that's here. I want to pray for every single person, every family member, all of your animals, because guess what? We got to make sure that we understand that love, besides anything, any party, anything that's going on out here, love, consideration can conquer all. We need to really start thinking like that, not just parties. We are people. We are human beings. I want to pray for every single person here. I want to pray that you have a fantastic and a safe, healthy day, as well as your family members and your animals. I'm praying for liberty and justice right now. That's right. Batty Lynn. Who else? That's right. The Discord fam. Also, Miss Swanza. Can't forget about Batty Lynn for for always showing up and showing out. Fivey already joined the Discord. That's right. Faye Avi already joined Discord. I put you in yesterday. I saw that. Okay, who else we got up in here? Rendell. Okay, thank you so much. You live in Las Vegas, but New York is 15 minutes away. We have the whole world in our backyard. That's right. DC firefighter. Happy late birthday, and thank you so much, DC. Ad Rains, how you doing and how your mama doing? I seen you there. Ain't getting no without me saying it. Think I don't see Miss Tanner or Mrs. Swanza that's been around and is holding it down. Latherna lady, thank you so much and happy belated, and I appreciate you saying that. Christian Waco, Angels Among Us. Oh, Angels, you already know we got love for you. Tanya Zimmerman, how you doing? There you go. There you go, Faye. I see you there. Rendell. Okay, who else is in here? Tiny. Oh, Tina Boyd, Mary Tanner, Ad Rains, Liberty and Justice. Can't forget about Casey. Can't forget about Sam Champion. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman. I also want to put it up in the air for Terry. Can't forget about Merck. Can't forget about, remember Harley, you guys? Let's pray for Harley. We ain't hear from him in a while, but let's pray for Harley as well. Who else? Let's go for Dot Focus. That's going to be it. I see one more person down there. Dowdy Lana. Jordan Dowdy for always showing up and showing out. Tanya. 55 Coffee House. Lisa Roy. Hit me up. Let's get it on so we can get on with this coffee situation. And I pray that everybody has a good day. Teddy Marcel. And thank you so much, VG. That's it right there. Wait a minute. Colessive. I see you, Colessive. Can't forget about you. Miss Swanza. We're going to end it right there. Amen. Today, Thursday, y'all know what tomorrow is. Friday, right back here, 6 o'clock, trending topics, current events, much, much more. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me today on the fantastic episode of Our Bottom Line. Hope you loved it. I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, get 'em. Peace. Let's go. See you guys in the morning, 6 a.m., bright and early.